때문에 자신이 생각한 것보다 좀 더 수월하게 경기를 풀어갔다고 볼 수가 있었거든요.
예.
한상봉 선수는 진짜 거칠게 공격적인 플레이어라서 프로토스 입장에서 초반부가 정말 까다롭게 느껴질 만한 그런 그 선수인데 그런 선수를 상대로 초반을 압도하면서 승리를 거뒀기 때문에 두 번째 경기도 굉장히 자신 있을 겁니다.
자, 파일럿 이번에도 나와서
네.
앞마당 근처에다가
지었죠.
짚고 나가네요.
예. 앞마당 쪽만 안정적으로 가져가게 되면은 뒷마당은 그냥 그 보너스로 가져가는 경기가 되기 때문에
예.
앞마당을 먹느냐 안 먹느냐가 이게 진짜 중요합니다.
자, 오버로드와 일단 마주치는 김태경 선수의 프로브입니다. 한상봉 선수가 이제 그런 인터뷰를 했었죠. 그 뭐 마재현 선수의 복수도 있고 직접 맞붙고 싶다. 뭐 라는 그런 인터뷰를 했었는데 일단 첫 번째 경기는 해줘버렸습니다.
이거 거의 똑같은 타이밍에 때린 것
네.
같아요. 예. 똑같은 타이밍에 공격을 시작한 것 같은데 예, 김태경 선수가 판단하기에는 약간 늦게 맞았다.
꼬리 쪽.
예, 라고 생각한 것 같습니다.
고개 돌렸어요?
예, 드론과 프로브가 이렇게 컨트롤하면서 싸우면은 프로브가 이겨요. 프로브의 쉴드 회복이 드론의 HP 회복 속도보다 좀 더 빠르게 이루어지기 때문에. 근데 지금도 먼저 맞은 것 같으니까 살짝 빼는 모습이었고요.
자,
쉴드 차면은
예, 또 한 번 가서
쉴드 차면은 가서
끔찍을 안 하고 있어요. 예, 먼저 공격합니다.
예, 먼저 한 대씩 맞은 것 때문에 그리고 뒤로 빠지면서 맞은 것 때문에 지금은 못 이기는 상황이 된 것 같습니다.
이번에는 캐논 먼저.
워낙 공격적이니까 이 한상봉 선수가 보여주지 않았다고 하면은 무조건 뭔가가 있을 거라고 생각할 수밖에 없습니다. 조심스럽게 가는 거죠.
예, 투의 처리에 스포니풀.
네. 인터뷰에서 그런 얘기 했죠. 저구전이 얼마나 강력한지 자신이 직접 맞부딪혀보고 싶다라고 한상봉 선수가 아주 자기의 그 스타일다운 그런 그 인터뷰를 해본 적이 있는데 첫 번째 경기 내줬습니다만은 이후에 4경기 잡아내면서 오전 3선승제에서 김태경을 꺾는 최초의 선수가 되지 말라는 법 없거든요.
예. 첫 번째 경기 내준 것도 실수였기 때문에 내준 거지, 뭐 전투에서 패배하거나 이런 건 아니었거든요.
그렇습니다. 오전 3선승제에는 어쨌든 뭐 단거리가 아닙니다. 한 판에 끝나는 단거리가 아니에요. 그렇기 때문에 올라가네요.
예, 저건 근데 그냥 앞마당에 해처리 짓기 위해서 내려왔었던 거고 정찰을 막을 생각이었으면 끝까지 막았을 겁니다.
뭐 저글링을 안에 숨겨놓고 있던 것도 아니었고 뭐
그러니까요.
지금쯤이면은 뒷마당도 먹었겠다, 뭐 본진에서 스포닝풀 다 올라갔겠다, 앞마당도 먹으면은 자신이 생각하던 그 세트가 딱 완성이 되죠.
뒷마당까지는.
한상봉 선수가 지금까지는 이 두 번째 경기 원하는 대로 경기 운영 잘 해나가고 있습니다. 김태경 선수를 상대로 지금 초반에 입구 지역에 드론을 하나 세워놓는 플레이를 통해 살짝 속여 넘기는데 성공했거든요. 김태경 선수는 선스포닝일지도 모른다는 생각 때문에 포지 이후에 바로 넥서스가 아닌 포톤 캐논 소환을 먼저 해야만 했고 그럴지도 모르니까 반면 한상봉 선수는 뒷마당에 처리 짓고 스포닝 짓고 그리고 또 입구 막고 있었던 드론이 앞마당에 세 번째 처리. 출발은 한상봉 선수가 확실히 좋아요.
그렇습니다. 그리고 이제 레어가 올라간 이후에 그리고 스파이어가 완성이 되면 그때부터 진짜 한상봉의 진가가 나오거든요. 그때 이제 저글링과 뮤탈리스크로 이리 찌르고 저리로 몰아붙이고 하는 이런 그 몰아치는 그런 그 경기 운영을 한상봉 선수가 보여줄 텐데 자, 김태경 선수가 또 얼마만큼의 디펜스를 보여줄까가 이제부터는 관건입니다.
그렇죠. 뭐 김태경 선수도 그런 질문이 이제 기자단들에게 있지 않았습니까? 운영형 저그에는 강하지만 뭐 공격형 저그는 약하지 않느냐? 그런데 지금 그 한상봉 선수는 굉장히 공격형에 속하는 저거란 말이에요.
엄청나게 공격적이죠, 사실. 최고죠, 공격성을 생각을 하다 보면.
당대에서.
뒷마당 가서 레어 본 것도 좀 크네요. 뒷마당 본진에 레어를 가고 있는 상황이 아니었기 때문에 약간 좀 생각이 많아질 수도 있다고 보거든요. 김태경 선수가 정찰을 확실하게 못했으면 뒷마당에 레어를 봤기 때문에 이제는 원하는 대로 플레이할 수가 있습니다.
잡혔네요. 프로브는 질럿 하나 찔러 넣어봤던 김태경 선수입니다.
슛 때리면 무섭게 달려들어서요. 좁은 구역으로 좁은 골목으로 데리고 가서 싸워야 될 것 같습니다.
김태경 선수도
하나 더 데리고 왔어요.
요즘 프로토스 선수들 이런 플레이 자주 하죠. 더블 넥서스 이후에 소수질러 뽑아서 찔러보기, 정찰 이런 목적을 가진 그냥 질럿 밀어넣는 플레이.
그렇죠. 히드라 승부 보는 경우들이 많아가지고 질럿으로 꼭 찔러봐야 저글링 또 달려 나옵니다. 지금
발업됐어요.
적지 않은 저글링들이 우르르 달려 나옵니다.
발업됐어요. 바람이
계속 달려 나옵니다.
유닛 규모가 좀 됩니다.
공격이
됩니다.
직결. 자, 집합. 지금 이어집니다. 한상봉 선수. 전면 특허. 캐논 2개. 지금 들어가서 늦게부터가. 그렇죠. 캐논. 캐논을 지키지는 못한.
이렇게 깨졌습니다. 빨리 줘요. 캐논. 지금
들어가서 잡혔고.
타라가 그나마도 살아있어서
저글링이 또 계속 뛰면 이것도 막기가 프로브 손실 없이는 좀 어려울 것 같은데요.
자, 저글링 나오는데 아직까지는 확인 안 했을 거예요.
앞바닥에 드론 2기 채우고 이제부터 계속 달립니다. 캐논 자원 되는 대로 게이트는 어차피 하나니까.
그렇죠.
네, 본질에서 또 게이트는 자원은 돌아가고 있으니까 최대한 캐논은 많이 줘야 됩니다.
자, 저글링이 먼저냐, 캐논이 먼저냐, 캐논이 완성되기 아직 일보 직전.
하나 완성되면은 두드리면 하나 완성되겠는데요.
자, 프로브를
이제
한상봉. 자, 뚫리냐 마느냐.
프로브 진짜 잘 찍었는데요. 프로브 지하게 잘 찍었는데요.
일부러 밀어나가고.
들어갑니다.
그러면서 중요한 건 뮤탈리스크가 조금 있으면 뜬다는 거죠.
그렇죠. 서머님과 뮤탈리스크로 이어지는 콤보는 진짜 기가 막히거든요.
와, 한상봉.
자, 본질에 있는 캐논 취소시키고 이거 안 받아 더.
난장판을 만들어라 한상봉.
자, 이 캐논 HP가 바닥이 되는 것만 해도 좀 껄끄러울 것 같은데.
그렇죠.
예, 저글링이 약간 쉬웠어요.
하이템플러. 아칸이 돼야 되는 발이 되네.
자, 뮤탈리스크가
날아오기 시작했어요.
근데 지금은 콤보를 막아내겠는데요. 예.
컨세어 준비되고 있고.
Hello.
적으로 1차적으로 저글링은 앞마당에 있는 캐논 두 개 딱
Hello there.
굉장히 위협적이었습니다만은 그 이후에 통하진 않았어요.
Check the audio. Should be the same as it was before.
이거 진짜 해철이 세 개.
먹고는 사나요 이렇게 하면서.
그리고 해철이 하나 더 핍니다.
Seems fine, I think.
거칠게 자신의 스타일대로 몰아붙인 한상봉 선수가 보여준 공격력도 대단했는데, 김태경 선수의 침착한 방어가 조금 더 빛이 난 상황이 아니었나 싶습니다.
How's it going, Sage?
앞마당에 프로브 무지 많이 죽었어요. 꽤 많이 죽었는데, 그 와중에 본진에서 캐논을 짓고 있었습니다. 앞마당 신경
For some reason, the HC always makes me feel like I know what it stands for, but now
지어지고 있었고,
that I think about it for a moment, I don't know what it stands for.
지켜냈어요. 하이템플러 하나도 잃었지만
It's kind of like SC.
지켜냈다는 게 중요한 거예요.
Hardcore. Ah, okay. I think it's because it's like SC, and so it feels like familiar. Like a lot of people have like Diggity SC in there or something like that, but it's HC, so it's like Starcraft. Sage Hardcore. I see you're a fan of apples. But like his one life. Fair enough. Ah, I see you're a man of taste. Or a person of taste, I suppose. I can dig it. A couple of my favorite games are that way. Oh, that's Mutalisk in your main. What you gonna do about that, buddy? Oh, I guess he's gonna have Archons. I played a lot of a game called NetHack, which is very unforgiving and which is very hardcore. It's like it doesn't even have a hardcore mode. Like some games, like you have to click hardcore to play that way. No, NetHack there is no unhardcore mode. You just always death delete. There is no way to, well, I mean, technically you can hack it and like you can do what's called save scumming, where you can like copy the file out of the folder or whatever, but then you're actually not really, it's not just the game, you know? Slay the Spire is similar, I guess, but it's like a card game, so it's a little, I don't know, it's kind of still hardcore. Of course, even hardcore games sometimes will have like life-saving items that you can get, right? Oh, he really stopped moving?
잡혔어요.
면안되는 뮤탈리스크로 시간 잘 끌고
Need to enforce the rules. Yeah. Self-imposed hardcore you could do in a lot of games. It makes it more interesting sometimes. Yeah.
네, 이런 상황이라면은 그렇죠. 김태경 선수는 다크템플러 활용에 좀 기대봐야 하고
But I kind of like it when you can click hardcore mode or it just has it so that like it's not on you. It's just like like it just gets deleted.
조금 더 통해야 되는 시기가 아닌가 싶습니다.
조금씩.
여기도
Ready to watch this game?
지금도 아까 그러니까 조금
Okay.
조금 전의 시간도 좀 드론 화끈하게 찍어도 됐었거든요.
Maybe we should watch it again. Oh right, this is the game with the who's attacking the back base or whatever. Well, let's watch this moment again at least. I guess I forgot to close the video, and so I just like this was open when this is like the next video on my list. But this is a fun moment though. It's like just dancing around the Archon and stuff. All right. Game 3 then. Yeah, I guess toggle is the best, because then you have an option, right? I saw someone complaining on Twitter today that... Oh, shit, minions. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Fucking A. Gotta travel to, like, funeral or something? You mean you have to... Oh, you have to take your dogs just to, like, so that they're not at home. Sorry, man. It's been a while. I actually... My, last grandparent died 5 or 6 years ago now, I guess. It's not easy though. I was gonna say it might be in another state, but in Texas, 12 hours is not necessarily in another state. Do your parents live nearby you, or do they live near where your grandma was? Okay, they're kind of near you. Well, shit. I don't know what to say about that other than I'm sorry. Hopefully some 2007 Starcraft will help. I mean, I'm being a little cheeky, but like, you know, sometimes it's good to veg out on stuff. For me, at least, that's how I deal with things. Video games and TV binging is how I like how I deal. You took all my sleep because I didn't sleep at all.
해처리 근처까지 가서 모든 상황을 다시 한번 파악을 했으면
I'm sorry. This Overlord, did you hear the Korean caster? The cannon was warping in and the Overlord underneath it, and he was like, oh!
이것도 또 해처리 근처까지 가서 모든 상황을 다시 한번 파악을 했으면
Just didn't pay attention. Free Overlord kill. He even ran the probe up the ramp to get vision of it. It's pretty clever. Yeah, that's pretty big. I'm surprised he made a third cannon after that, actually. Killing an overlord, they're not going to be making more Zerglings right now, right? It's a little crazy. What were you gonna say? Oh, there was a guy complaining on Twitter that that Starcraft Remastered didn't have an easy mode for noobs. Like, I guess he wanted them to like have a thing you can check in the settings to turn on like better pathing and like I don't know, some other crap that he wanted, and it was like not entirely unreasonable because he wanted it to be an option. Like, I could see it being like a, I don't know, a thing that like you can add in the for the campaign or something like that. But yeah, in my head I was kind of like, it would just, you know, any slight change in the gameplay is just gonna butcher the multiplayer, so you just literally can't do it. Yeah, like, you know, the fact that a lot of units are dumb and they get tripped up and stuff. And like, I don't know. Brood War is an annoying game in a lot of ways. Well, Warcraft 3 Remastered was a complete train wreck by most accounts. Starcraft Remastered, they just kept everything the same and gave it a visual update and fixed matchmaking. That was basically all they needed to do. I think this is a StarCraft 2 person. And he just wanted StarCraft 1 to be more like StarCraft 2. Which is funny because when it came out, everyone wanted StarCraft 2 to be more like StarCraft 1. But no one's gonna be happy with everything all the time. Oh, that's true. They did fix the Valkyries. They did fix Valkyries. But the thing is, I wonder is like, why would you want them to change StarCraft 1? Like, why not just play a different game? I don't know. I was just reminded of that because he was talking about having a toggle for hardcore mode. And then he wanted it to be a toggle for like easy mode for StarCraft. Yeah, Rug Monkey. Yeah, they made it so that there could be all the sprites for all the Valkyrie shots, so that they wouldn't stop firing with Remastered, which didn't break the meta. It's not like, you know, Valkyries were being overused or anything like that. What is this Overlord doing? Wandero's Overlords are not having a good day. A buff to optical flare? How would you buff it? Like, increase the range or lower the energy or something? I mean, isn't it already only like 50 energy? Maybe with a range increase, there's times it could be useful, I guess? but I don't see it though, because like the only thing I can think of is like blinding overlords when you've got wraiths, but if you're going wraiths, then you're not going academy and barracks to have the medics anyway, you know? Like what else are you gonna blind? Lurkers? I don't know if it would matter, because if you blind a lurker and you shoot it, it's still gonna be able to attack the marines that are. It's still gonna when you attack something, it gets vision of you, right? So it'll still attack back. It's not like you're just neutralizing it and you can kill it for free, right? I don't know. I'm not sure how that interaction would work. But usually it doesn't matter, because if you're blinding one unit in a group of a few... Wait, Connor just gave up? Oh no. He just got too many overlords, lost everything. But yeah, usually units are in a group of other units, so if you blind one, it doesn't matter because the others can still see. So... Usually optic flare wouldn't matter at all, unless you're blinding something that has vision. Alright, mind versus memory. I think I remember making fun of that, like, funny combination of names even back in the day. Are they gonna change the colors? I think they already changed them. No, never mind. Mind is orange. Memory purple. Maybe or sounds weird. Maybe I just put O. Let's see that. Yeah, that sounds a little bit weirder, like mind or versus memory or something. I don't know. Was this MSL before or after the GOM TV Classic series? Before. I think this is before. Because this was actually like the second MSL I have watched when I got into pro gaming, I think. I think the GOM TV Classic was like later on. I could double check. Wikipedia. GOM TV Classic. Because that was it was technically not a it wasn't an OSL or MSL, it was like a different tournament, right? Yeah. So let's see. First GOM TV Classic was in 2008. Yeah. Kind of weird, actually, that there was the OSL and MSL for all this time, and then for a little bit of time there was a third tournament. I guess I never really thought about it that way. Or unless it like... Did it replace the MSL? It didn't, right? I mean, the MSL... I don't remember when the MSL shut down. Nick Tasteless Plot and Daniel Super Daniel Man Lee commenting in English. Blizzard certified. That was the start of the Blizzard GOM TV romance.
중요하죠.
예.
주도권을 잡기 위해서 첫 경기가 중요하지 않겠습니까?
일단 정찰우는 박성균 선수에게 따라줬어요.
한 번에.
예, 확실하게 따라줬습니다.
예.
주현준 선수는 도시 지역부터 먼저 정찰했는데 지금 SCV가 정찰온 타이밍상 8시 지역을 사실 예측해볼 수 있는 상황임에도 불구하고 6시를 먼저 간다라는 건 주현준 선수는 그냥 생각한 대로 플레이하겠다는 그런 생각을 보입니다.
자, 앞마당에 대기하고 있는 SCB가 바로 커맨드 센터를 먼저 짓네요. 주현준 선수 역시
네.
마찬가지로 커맨드 센터 기초 공사하기 시작합니다. 박성균.
주현준 선수의 공식전 기록을 보면은 테란전 승리가 없거든요. 예, 그럼에도 불구하고 경기 전에 물어봤습니다. 또 그때 이제 박성준 선수와의 경기에서처럼 자신 있느냐라고 하니까 자신 있다, 이길 수 있다라고 이야기를 하더라고요. 그래서 그렇게 자신 있다라고 얘기한 경기에서는 또 깔끔하게 승리한 적이 이번 MSL
When did Flash cheese Bisu on Blue Storm?
왠지 좀 정말 많이 해왔구나라는 생각이 확 들게 하는 그런 얘기였습니다.
앞마당 커맨드 센터 못 봤죠. 못
Remember.
봤는데 뭐 벌처가 나온 타이밍
He cheesed him on a couple maps. Oh, the Monty Hall, right? Is that what you're talking about, Monty Hall? The one that had the same tile set as Blue Storm? Yeah. I think that was after this. I think that was after this.
일단은 벌처끼리의 싸움이 벌어지고 있고 컨트롤 해주고 있는 박성균 선수. 자, 박성균 선수가
because right now, like, Bisu is still in and Flash is out, so this is not obviously the one where Flash eliminated Bisu. I think he eliminated him as part of that cheese, right? That was such a clever build, though. It's actually so cool. Like, it was cheesy, but it was like kind of like, oh, that's actually really smart. No, it was not this MSL. This MSL does not have Monty Hall in the map pool. I think it's the next one after this.
순간적으로 빠르게 파악해 타겟을 바꿔준 그런 플레이도 빛이 났어요.
자, 보고 서로 아머리 짚고 팩토리 맞춰.
Not certain though. Just gonna Google it. Flash versus Bisu on Monty Hall. Oh, okay. That was OSL? Oh, maybe it was before this actually. It was just in a different Star League. It was in the OSL. Yeah, it was actually before this. It was earlier. It was a few months before this, but it was in the OSL, not the MSL. If it's the same game, I think. I can't check the video. Sorry, in the meantime, I'm like tabbed out and the Screencasters are going crazy because there's some Vulture fight happening. No. Africa TV is different than GOM TV. GOM TV still exists. Because GOM TV was actually... It was its own company for like internet streaming stuff beforehand. That's why it's the GOM TV MSL. Because GOM TV is not running the MSL, it's GOM TV is sponsoring the MSL to just get the word out, right? And then they ended up doing the Starcraft 2 tournament, again, as just a way to promote their GOM player, which was an internet TV player. So, GOM TV is a much bigger thing than the Starcraft stuff. So GOM TV stopped doing Starcraft, but they still exist. Egon Mochi? 한국어로 모릅니다. 미안합니다. Which this person asked something in Korean, so I said I don't understand Korean, sorry. Someone named Myung. Do not know who that could be.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Well, 한국어로 조금 합니다. A little bit, but only a little bit. I guess it wouldn't make sense that I don't understand Korean in Korean, because then obviously I understand enough of it to say that. So that's why I was like, well, let me change that to a little bit. Ah, yes, the old 4 Goliath drop. The most useless of drops.
예, 팩토리가 지금 늘어난다고 하더라도 지금 늘어난 것 자체도 지금 일단은 손해인데요.
한국말
자, 성적 견제.
줄 하시네요. I think he says I'm speaking Korean well, but I'm not sure. He put a smiley face after it, so it can't be too bad.
예측을 하고 있었다면은 주현준 선수가
감사합니다.
욕심을 내볼 수도 있었고
한국말 Yeah, I think that's what that means.
일명 아케이드 이런
I'm not sure though.
골리앗 넷으로 탱크 드론 사실 쉽게 제압이 가능하거든요.
I guess I can Google Translate. Hold on, let me copy paste it here.
견제를 받고 이 지역의 커맨드 센터가 만약에 취소가 됐다. 그랬으면은
Translate.
한 발짝 뒤쳐졌었던 걸 반 발짝 차이로 좁힐 수 있는 기회가 될 수 있었습니다.
자, 그래서 물고 늘어지는
You are good at Korean. Ah, 감사합니다.
예, 센터 쪽으로 지금 타이밍에
Let's see what he asked earlier. I'll translate that as well.
계속 성지역을 신경 쓸 수밖에 없게 만드는데 문제는 팩토리가 먼저 늘어난 것이 박성균 선수이기 때문에
I don't know. He said E-gun moji. It says this moji. So I don't know what that means.
자, 그리고 무시스에 대한 액션을 보이고 있고 계속 압박을 좀
그럼
주는데
게다가 3드랍씩
이전 모지 이건 모지 모릅니다.
문제는 이겁니다. 문제는
오는 동안에도 시간이 소요되고 데미지입니다.
타격 너무 큽니다. 이거 타격 너무
자,
큽니다.
안전하게 내리고 시즈 못하고 자, 계속되는 공중에서 이렇게 지키려는 거 노리고 있는
팩토리가 먼저 늘어났다라는 장점은 3드랍십에 태울 만한
Ask if Bombcom TV is popular in Korea.
센터 쪽에 나가는 액션을 취하는
If you can, go for it. I would not know how to ask that.
자, 이거 정리하는 동안에 다 정리된 것도 아니고 드랍식은 고스란히 살아갑니다.
데미지가 굉장히 커요. 지금 구현주 선수가 보여준 반응 속도나 드랍식 달려드는 구도도 괜찮았는데 힘의 차이가 이미 벌어져 있는 상황.
So just lose all your SCVs and don't even beat the
그런데다가 박성균
army. Sounds like a good one.
아까 견제를 하다
Born to be
했습니다. 가스가 돌아간다는 거예요.
1TV. Welcome.
예, 커맨드 센터가 올라가고 있었는데 뭐 이런 거
It's like.
아주 좋습니다만은 지금 현재 데미지를 많이 입었기 때문에 더
Oh, did you just like use Google Translate?
박성균 선수에게 뭔가 타격을 돌려줘야 되거든요.
나갔는데
곰 TV는
자, 이 또 들어가는
한국에서 말이 쓰나요?
예, 돌아올 수 없죠. 그냥 본진에 가서
Modern times, indeed, indeed.
자, 맞습니다. 지금 상대전 비어 있는 상태인데 SCB 달려들기 시작합니다.
Why do you keep his tank sieged? Because usually you just like do a drop and you siege your tanks and you ignore it.
병력이 앞마당 쪽에 그냥 그대로 머무르고 있는데 뭐 드랍십을 활용을 해서라도 돌아와서 깔끔하게 막아.
What's up, FBH GG timing?
그냥 가네요.
달려드는 SCV에
자, 그냥 가버리네요.
나온 병력으로
막기가 힘들어 보이는데요. 그런데
그렇죠.
막기가
예.
힘들어요.
병력의 양이 워낙 차이가 났기 때문에 자신도 뭐 심각한 데미지를 줬습니다만은
Is GOM TV widely used in Korea? Oh.
멀티가 있지
Dude, my headphones, I don't know if they're old or something, but they're making this creaking noise. So this little squeaky noise sometimes. It's really, I mean, it goes right in my ear when it happens, and it's like, look at me.
야, 진짜 웬만해서 역전 안 당하겠구나라는 생각이 들어요. 적절합니다. 운영이나 판단, 병력 배치 이런 것들.
He's just slaughtered more SCVs. Get out, memory, get out.
이러는 양상에서도 지금
Why is the status bar on the bottom here?
앞마당에서도 어쨌든 SCB가 일을 하고 있다라는 측면이 있어서 여기는 지금 장악을 당한 그런 상황이에요.
걷어내지 못하고 있어요, 저거를.
네.
그리고
I mean, they're base racing, but like,
첫 번째 경기 주현준 선수의 지지 선수로
actually, I didn't realize there was that much. Oh, he brought his stuff back.
두 선수의
Mine cleared it up, so.
양보적인 기싸움, 물론 막상 막았지만 처음에 벌어지고 작은 팀이 점점점 시간이 갔습니다.
Alright.
할 수 없는
Mind takes game number 1. Come on, let's see some cheese. Let's see some nice short TVT cheese.
있는데 어쨌든
Alright, so this time we got Mind is Teal.
테란 대 테란전 정말 원 없이 치르고 있거든요. 치러왔거든요 또.
Why does my OBS change the formatting every time I restart it? I don't understand. Teal, aka Terran, versus memory is white, I guess. Who needs a main base? I don't need one. Actually, that's why I moved to Washington, so I could have a main base. Oh, it's my glasses. My glasses, when I move them, it pushes against my headphones. That makes this weird creaky sound. Creaky squeaky. Yeah, I'm born to be one TV makes it sound like you're like your destiny was to become a television. I don't know. I think it's probably that someone wants to show that they're a streamer or something like that. But born to be one? I don't know. Anyway. Apparently I also got a follow from Athalia Kitty when I was offline, I think. Maybe from a shout out from a raid. I have a job interview in like 4 days. I had like plenty of time, and then all of a sudden, like January is like almost over. What's going on here? Oh. So memory is expanding. Mind doesn't know about it because he couldn't get his STD to scout in at the expansion there.
주현준 선수가 오늘 경기에 대한 예상을 얘기했었는데 주현준 선수는 1경기, 2경기 지금 모두 원팩 더블 커맨드를 시도하고 있는
No, I have not been watching KCM.
선수는 첫 번째 경기에 승리가 있었기 때문인지 한 포인트 앞서가고 있으니까 지금 더블 커맨드 운영에 있어서도 일가견이
I guess our Korean friend left.
약간은 전략적인 플레이를 선택하고 있습니다.
네.
Oh, well.
올라갑니다. 예, 이거는 뭐 상대방이 앞마당 확장 기지를 하는 것에 대해서 공격적으로 맞대응하겠다는 얘기로 자,
할 것처럼.
할 것처럼.
할 것처럼.
안 나모르겠네요, 근데.
예, 실제로 올라가면서 저 SCB 서 있는 모습도 못 봤을 것 같습니다. 예.
See, I've been told before that my Korean is good.
그렇죠. 예.
And actually, you know who told me before? Reach. I had Reach once telling me that my Korean was good. Which is kind of a mind-blowing thing to say, but I do have a good Korean like pronunciation. I just don't have any vocabulary, so I can't actually like say anything to anyone.
분명히 지금 당장 앞마당을 가져갈 생각은 아까 그 타이밍에 가져갈 생각은 아니었고 그 정도의 자원도 사실 안 되는 상황이었어요. 그런데 미리부터 세워놓으면 헷갈리잖아요.
혼란을 초래하게 하는 거죠.
하나보다 앞마당 하나보다. 그러니까. 이제 박성균 선수도 레이스로 뭔가 해야 됩니다. 상대가 더블이고 지금 더블 커맨드에서 지금 자원을 꾸준히 수급하고 있는 상황이기 때문에 분명히 자신의 확장이 늦기 때문에 지금 좀 이득을 봐야지.
I'll probably watch ASL. It's coming up again pretty soon here. I guess qualifiers are like next week actually. That'll be exciting. I've heard good things about KCM. I just don't usually bother to I mean, I actually don't watch too much Starcraft outside of my own stream, to be honest.
내린다. 이런 생각을 하는 게 좋습니다. 그럼 좀 5점 져주면 어떠냐라는 여유를 갖는 게 중요해요, 지금.
예, 그러는 와중에 이 박성균 선수는 지금 앞마당을 시도를 하고 있거든요. 박성균 선수도 레이스 어느 정도 생산을 하고 난 이후에 CG 모드 개발 빨리 해서 레이스의 시야를 활용한 앞마당 쪽 조이기 라인 형성 뭐 이런 것들도 지금은 추가적으로 생각할 수 있죠.
자, SB 6 내줬어요. 6. 자, 그 정도 젖는 거.
자원적으로는 그러니까 어떤 그 물량
He's killing a lot of SCVs with these wraiths.
자원적인 부분에서는 주현준 선수가 확실히 앞서고 있는 것은 맞는데 전술적인 측면에서
They're clicking on him for kill counts. I think they have 6 and 1.
자원적인 부분에서는
That one wraith is always taking the last shot.
전술적인 측면에서 지금 박성균 선수가 앞서고 있어서 바로 그런 것을 빨리
So now he's gotten 7, 8 kills, I think.
그대로 유지할 수 있는 겁니다.
Jeez, are these super wraiths?
그래도 아직까지도 주현준 선수
9 kills?
앞서고 있는 상황이에요.
네.
박성균 선수의 앞마당
Approximately?
가야 이제 돌아가고 조금 더
Yeah, they were doing work.
SCV 피해를 입혔었던 걸 느낄 수 있는.
Give them a raise for the work that they're doing.
그다음에 이제 상대방이 좀 뺐다 싶으니까 오히려 주현준 선수가 골리앗 앞세워서 한번 공세를 들어가죠.
예, 팩토리. 자, 골리앗들이
Give them a raise.
선수 지금까지 당한 피해를 갚아주기 위해서 올라가 일단은 둘러서 가네요.
시즈 모드 개발 벌써 돼 있고 탱크가 아주 좋은 자리에 자리 잡고 있네요.
자, 스캔 뿌려보니까 탱크
예.
준비돼 있다. 그래서 이제 흰색 점들이 중간에 머물렀습니다. 그리고 여기 두 팩토리 상태. 스타포트에 컨트롤 타워까지 달고 있는 주현준 선수.
예, 원래 레이스를 쓰는 쪽이 탱크는 꾸준히 찍어낼 수 있기 때문에 조금 더 많은 경우가 있습니다. 예, 상대는 그 레이스 공습을 당한 쪽은 골리앗을 어쨌든 찍어야 되기 때문에 그런데
Well, we're certainly watching a Terran versus Terran.
그 스타포트를 활용한 드랍시 활용과 이제 팩토리 추가적으로 이제 더 가져갔을 때
Greencaster's saying something about dropships.
이런 것들을 활용할 수 있기 때문에
Wraiths still run around. Doesn't look like they're getting more kills at this point, but they're kind of scouting at least. And
아직까지는 뭐 경기가 확 기울어져 있다거나
yeah,
그런
I think
아니라고 봐요.
mine's just using it to set up.
네, 주현준 선수가 언제쯤 그러니까 좀 과감한
Trying to set up
할까도 지금 관건입니다.
defensive line, trying to take third,
박성균 선수가 주현준 선수의 레이스에 의해서 어느 정도
a first third, third first.
판정 받으면서
예,
이겼어요.
좀 확실하게 진짜 운이 따라주는데요.
계단에 걸쳐져 있었기 때문에 아래쪽에 있는 그 상대방의 벌처를 또 저런 식으로 잡아낼 수 있었고 그리고 맵을 전체적으로 지금 사선으로 넓게 그림을 그려놓고 점을 찍어놓고 있는데
그 좋아.
예, 이런 그 분위기 자체도 굉장히 좋습니다.
예.
그 대신 이렇게 이제 점을 넓게 찍어 놓으면은 그 사이사이 빈틈이 많기 때문에 예, 드랍십에 취약할 수 있거든요. 바로 그런 점은 무엇이 보완해줘야 되느냐? 소스 레이스 그러니까 지금 두 개의 레이스가 부지런히 움직여야 돼요.
I mean, wraiths don't do too much damage anyways.
어느 쪽으로 치고 올라오는지 그리고 드랍십이 어느 쪽으로 오는지 봐야 하거든요.
네, 체크하고.
I didn't see the hit points though.
계속해서
That's such a weird thing. Like, I don't know why there would be.
네.
박성규 선수. 자,
Was it 1 in 100 or something like that?
예, 주현준 선수는 드랍십 분명히 찍어놨을 텐데 드랍십
Or 1 in. It's more than that, right?
두 대죠. 지금 이 타이밍에는
1 in
적극적인 플레이를
256? I don't know. Whatever the chance is.
지역의 커맨 센터를
Miss chance? It seems a little silly to have it.
아니면 본진 지역에 공격을 들어간다거나 뭔가 둘 중 한 가지는 이뤄줘야 되는 상황이에요.
눈치를 먼저 채고 박성규 선수가 먼저 자리를 잡는.
박성균 선수의 그 병력 보강 타이밍 이런 것들은 굉장히 좋았는데요. 예, 물량 자체가
분산.
예.
아까 말씀하신 점을 찍다
그렇죠.
보니까
네.
분산됐어요.
예.
박성규 선수 떴습니다.
주현준 선수가 일찍 먹은 것은 사실이기 때문에 뭐 SCV에 저 레이스에 의해서 SCV 타격이 나고 그래도 그것은 개의치 않고 지금 공격을 나올 수 있을 정도의 힘은 되거든요.
예.
바로 그 점을
Too tired to be banning folks.
그 사이에 마찬가지로 6시 돌출.
드랍십 뭔가 타는 소리 들렸었는데요.
Oh, I was like, what are they going so excited about? Oh, it's because the dropship almost got killed by the Wraith.
예, 그렇게 이제만 계속 물고 늘어지면은 뭐 박성균 선수 드랍십 잃은 상황이 안 좋은 상황이긴 합니다만은 저 지역만 봉쇄해도 괜찮습니다.
예. 물론 나쁜 건 아니에요. 그런데 주현준 선수가
Siki
센터를
malo.
이제 짓고 있거든요. 이미 완성이 되어 있고 그 지역에 SCV가 붙었다면 모를까.
How's it going?
이제 완성이 되고 있고 12시 지역에
Ban everyone?
현재 물론 좋습니다만 드랍십을 안 잃었으면 유리할 수도 있는 상황이었어요.
그렇죠.
근데 드랍십을 잃었다라니 쌓였으면 3대고 3대가 갖는 파괴력은 레이스 2대로는 어떻게 해볼 수
I do
없는
have a mod in chat.
좀 건드리기 힘든 파괴력이었습니다.
자, 서로 멀티 견제에 신경 쓰는 두
아,
선수입니다.
예.
자,
박성균
See, look, moletrap bots around.
조금씩 더
They could ban people if I need them to.
잘 짚어내고 있다는 생각이 드네요.
자, 그래도 12시 앞쪽을 물고 늘어지고 계속. 자,
예.
이제 내려왔네요.
네, 이제 그러니까 뭔가 레이스로 가장 이득을 많이 볼 수 있는 상황은 뭐였냐면은 일단은 드랍십이 아예 이쪽으로 공습을 오기도 전에 드랍십이 떨어지기도
Well, mine's secured as third, but it looks like memory has a third as well.
그것까지는 하지 못했고 그 이후에 드랍십을 2기 정도 잡아냈다라는 것은 뭐
Back? Why? You saw it. What?
볼수 있는 가장 큰 이득이었다고 봅니다.
They blow his own tank up? What?
진짜 드랍십 두 대가
I don't think so.
12시 앞쪽을 물고 늘어지고 계속. 자, 이제 내려왔네요.
네, 이제
No, the enemy tanks blew it up. It was getting fired on by the other tanks. It just happens to be underneath the command center.
공습을 오기도 전에 드랍십이 떨어지기도 전에 중간에서 마주쳐서 그 드랍십을 떨어뜨리는 거였는데 그것까지는 하지 못했고 그 이후에 드랍십을 2기 정도 잡아냈다라는 것은 뭐 어쨌든 레이스가 나중이라도 볼 수 있는
I think Minions is asking you to ban him.
네.
I'm not sure though.
근데 진짜 드랍십
I might have misunderstood.
너무 뼈 아픈데요. 너무 아까운데요. 만약에 그게 살아 있었으면 지금 세 대였고.
Dude, Andor was really good. Yeah. I take it you saw my tweet? I just finished it today. Really enjoyed it. Well, I would say I really enjoyed it. I didn't like immensely enjoy it. I actually saw a tweet of yours as well. You were tweeting at Duran about healthy foods, and I almost replied, but then I was like, I don't know where Duran's at in his healthy eating, so he probably doesn't need to hear my opinion, which was just that, like, I was gonna agree with you and talk about how not eating candy for, like, years and years, now if I eat candy for, like, a sugary beverage, like, my head, like, feels a little weird and slightly twinge of painy from the sugar, and it's like, yeah, it's because I just, like, haven't, yeah. Yeah, it was really interesting that they showed how fascist the Empire was, and yet they also managed to like make the Empire like certain people in the Empire sympathetic characters, right? Because they showed enough of like the stuff inside the workings of the people in the Empire that you almost found yourself rooting for them sometimes, right? I was rooting for like some of the Empire characters. It was kind of weird, you know? And I'd be like, wait, no, these are the bad guys. And sometimes they weren't actually the bad guys. I don't know. Your negative view of yourself is the one of the overly aggressive corporate cop guy? Really? Oh, you mean the main one, not like the corporal who was like, but the like professional one guy. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Dude, that guy's mom made me like be like, okay, no wonder he's like a turd. Ugh. Unable, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Not that I like think that way about you, but I can see how you would see that you would think yourself similar to that, if that makes sense. Banal Jobs Man. Should have been his name. Banal Jobsman. Corporate man who won't let it go. What's up, Floyd? How you doing? The banality of evil. I mean, yeah. That was part of the one guy's manifesto speech, which was interesting. I really enjoyed that little like speech actually. Ooh. Ooh, mine just lost a lot of stuff kind of for free.
예, 이 타이밍에
Banal Jobsman.
지역에 데미지를 더 입혔으면은 원하는 대로 공격이 들어간 건데.
Very intriguing series, though.
짚어주신 대로 손해를 많이 봤습니다.
예.
Okay, am I crazy?
데다가 만약에 그 타이밍에 드랍십을 손해를 안 보고 6시
Maybe I just Google this instead of asking you guys.
자리에서 SCV 다 잡아먹을 수 있었거든요. 네,
예.
그런 의미에서 이 한 번 공들은 되게 아깝네요.
한 번씩 주고받습니다. 자.
예, 어쨌든 지금 확장 개수는 양 선수 모두 똑같은 상황이에요. 예, 하지만 박성균 선수가 지상 멀티를 먼저 확보했다라는 거, 이게 조금 더 박성균 선수에게 힘을 실어주는 부분인데, 주현준 선수는 조금 더 병력 배치를 오른쪽으로 하면서 세 지역 먹고 또 그 지역을 기점으로.
Okay, I think I am crazy. I thought when Stellan Skarsgård showed up,
자, 또 교차되는데요.
I thought that he was the same actor that played one of the villain guys in The Mandalorian. And so I was like, oh, is this the same character? Is this his origin story? And I was like, wait a minute, this is a completely different character. But then I just like looked it up and it's like, oh, it's not the same actor. So I'm just dumb.
위치 확인하고 6시로 들어갑니다.
I just I'm a little racist and I think all old white guys look the same, I guess. This is a nice drop.
뒤로 빠집니까? 박성균 선수.
He like pulls all these down the ramp in a panic. Dude, the bit on the vacation planet was kind of cool. I like that, except like the stuff when he encounters the guard, like made me so angry, like how he went through all that. I was just like, I think it was a little too close to like an exaggeration of what people deal with the police in America. Of like doing nothing wrong and like getting yelled at and then like brought in because they need to flex their authority. And then getting put in jail for way too long for no reason. It was just like, that was like one of the most frustrating parts of the whole series was watching that scene. I'm trying not to spoil anything major. I don't think I have. Just in case someone hasn't seen it yet, but sounds like we've all seen it. Yeah, that guy, the banal jobsman guy, the cop guy, he was a very interesting character. A lot of interesting characters in that show. Everyone very dynamic. Watch your dogs for a week? Incel? I didn't really get incel vibes from him. I mean, maybe some vibes, but like he didn't talk about women the whole time, so. How much are you paying me to come to Texas for a week? You know, I got the impression that he wasn't like stalking her or anything like that, as much as he just like wanted to be involved and prove himself, and he thought that she was a kindred spirit. It got a little bit like semi stocky, but it wasn't overt, so I was like, yeah, he's just like obsessive. I don't think he's being sexual about it. I'm telling you, people don't need main bases in this game. Main bases are just a luxury. Yeah, even in the last episode, like Firebat GG timing. Just points at his own name. Even in that last scene, with them, I didn't feel like that was like it was a little bit romantically awkward, I guess, but I didn't feel like it was creepy. I don't know. Other than the fact that like they were just both creepy in general.
그리고 8시 스타팅을 지금 주현주 선수가 먹으려고 하고 있는 것 같은데 저 플레이는 지금 좋은 플레이라고 보입니다.
예.
Oh, that's your alt? Oh.
않을 것으로 보이거든요.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that true, Fire out here, GG timing? I guess it makes sense because that actually, I remember that you asked about like changing the caps on names, and then Fire out here, GG timing did it right afterwards. So that meant that. No? Oh shit. Okay.
어쨌든 밀어넣은 상황이니까 탱크 다 뽑아가지고 멀티 지역으로 가야 됩니다.
Whatever.
지상으로 걸어다니는 병력까지 모두 힘을 합쳐서 주현준 선수가 그동안에 벌려놓은 이
Good.
판을
A TV show with a good insult depiction.
뭐 아쉽지 않게 병력이 있거든요.
그렇습니다.
이거 업그레이드 돼 있거든요.
예. 상대방의 멀티가 많은 영향을 받았습니다.
Fox News?
그럼에도 불구하고 지금 본진화에서 다
Got him.
걷어냈거든요.
자, 그래서 갑니다.
예.
박성균 선수가 자, 3시 쪽으로 쭉 우회하고 있네요. 일단 병력들 일단 좀 치워내고
네.
산이었습니다. 그리고
Oh my god, that was like 11 tanks versus 1.
자, 여기
자, 여기
다 깼네요.
골리앗이 별로 없어서 드랍십으로 지키러 올만한 것 같은데요.
네.
붙이면서
예.
예.
I don't think people usually
그렇죠. SCB 붙이면서 지킬만한 것
usually portray incels much. I feel like there's probably a movie, like I have a movie, like a vagueness of a movie in my mind where there's a creepy guy like that.
예. 이 박성균 선수가 여기에서 병력 남기고 전투에서 어쨌든 4기 정도 남겼다라는 것은 경륜상으로 굉장히 큰 이득인데요.
그렇죠.
여기를 한 번 더 들려야 되거든요.
I can't think what the movie was though.
그동안에 박성균 선수는 한 번 도강할 수도 있고.
I mean, the thing is like I feel like incel is tossed around a little bit too much lately.
지금 커맨드가 완전히 됐습니다. 박성균 선수 병력 보강을 여기
But like, yeah, you kind of like there's more to it than just being a little creepy. Like being an incel is like a mindset of like Diggity mentioned, like misogyny and like whatever. I forgot the word for when you like feel like you deserve stuff. There was actually a kind of a viral conversation on TikTok about that recently, where this guy like complained about how he was stopping dating, and then he like talked to his female friends about it, and they're like, "Oh, like, you know, Chris, don't become an incel," and he was like super offended, trying to figure out. And I actually had someone accuse me of being an incel a month or two ago, or being similar to an incel in some of the things that I said, and that was like really offensive to me as well. And so maybe that's why I'm like thinking of it this way. But I ended up like asking. It was just like a male friend who actually had been like not an incel, but had been like a creepy frat guy, and I met him in university, and like all the women in our program complained about him. And then here, like, you know, several years later, he's telling me an incel, and I was like, I don't think so. But I took it seriously, and I went to a lot of female friends of mine, and I was like, okay, look, does this guy have a point? And they're like, no. No, he doesn't. So I don't know if he was just misinterpreting me, or he was projecting or something like that. But anyway, so if I have a recent experience of like kind of being called an incel baselessly just because of things I said sounded similar, so that's where I'm coming from, I guess, and like objecting a little bit. Characters which are critiques of modern society.
자, 이제 정신 차릴 선수가 이깁니다. 정신 차릴 선수.
예, 하나 지금 또 하나 더 돌아갔는데요. 여기 지키는 병력이 있었죠.
그렇죠.
네.
자, 연타를 때리고 있습니다만 주현준 선수가 지금 꼿꼿이 막아내고 있습니다.
여기서 2번 정도 버텼으면 그 다음에는 주현준 선수 차례죠.
그렇죠.
예, 주현준 선수의 드랍십이 활약할 수 있는 상황입니다.
그리고 9시 쪽으로 갑니다.
네.
주현준 선수가 맞닥뜨렸거든요. 여기서.
예.
People know what they're getting into.
네.
야, 순간적으로 또
Kinda, I guess, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, I feel like it's easy to sound like an incel. Because, like, you know, like, the reason why this former friend, said what he did is because some of the things that I was complaining about sound similar to the complaints that some incels make. But like, just because we have some similar frustrations doesn't mean that we're anything alike in the way we think about things, or the reason why we come to those frustrations, you know? Why don't any Terrans go Vulture to harass? Don't they sometimes? I thought they do sometimes. It might just be that they don't, if they're maxed out, you don't want to be spending supply on Vultures, maybe? It might be that when they have 6 bases, it doesn't matter because they can just replace their SCVs really easily.
예, 지금 여기도 마비됐거든요. 오늘 몰리는 것 같습니다. 이렇게.
8시 공략을 2번이나 실패를 하면서 8시 스타팅 포인트 공략을 2번이나 실패를 하면서 병력적으로 손해를 많이 봤었던 박성균 선수가 2시
I think it's probably just a matter of like if you're going to make stuff out of your factories, you might as well make something better than Vulture.
그렇습니다.
자, 그런데 이렇게 다음 건너편에는 적군이
이걸 잡아내야 돼요. 저걸 좀 잡아내야 됩니다.
This is true, Diggity. This is true.
8시 쪽을 장악을 해야 2시 앞마당에서 본 손해를 복구할 수 있어요.
네, 그냥 그 박성균 선수가 지금
I don't know. Let's ask Flash. See what he thinks.
8시를 밀고 8시를 먹는 겁니다. 예, 그것부터 시작이에요. 거기서부터가 시작인데 거기서부터가 시작인데 주현준의 병력이 너무 많아요.
방어선을 쌓고 있습니다. 그 말씀은 여기를 지키면은 주현준 선수는
무조건 이기는 거예요.
그러니까 계속 버티면서 위쪽으로는 못 날아오게 터렛 공사하고 여기는 병력 뻗쳐놓고 자기는 때리고 안 맞고.
운명의
But yeah, like so, like one of the things I was saying is that like it's sometimes it's like different people have different preferences about how fast they want to move, right? And some women don't even like, they want the directness and forwardness of men making the first move, right? But then some women are going to want men to be very careful and cautious because they've had men make the first move and it was a bad thing for them. And so it's like you don't know where a woman is coming from and it's hard to figure out. All right. Memory takes the game to... Do we want to keep watching all these TVTs? Oh. Well, luckily the next video is private and unavailable, so we'll skip that one. We'll just figure out who won based on the score. But anyway, so like that's like something that can be frustrating for me when I'm dating. It's like trying to figure out what someone wants. But that is also something the incels say, but they're coming at it from this entitled point of view of like, oh, I'm being nice and I deserve blah blah blah, and I'm coming from it like a completely different perspective. But you know, the end result sounds similar, I guess. I think that's probably where this guy was coming from. First move went poorly. What I've kind of come to is that like you have to, I think you have to try and do a balance where you can be forward and assertive but still ask for permission. I think is probably the thing. Like I don't know if you're talking about the first move in terms of like asking out someone, or if you're talking about like going in for a kiss or whatever. But even with like asking someone out, that could be, in certain situations, that could be taken the wrong way, you know? But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Dating RNG is rough. True, Hanachi, true. Alright, let's do a, I think this might be a longish game. Yeah, let's do a Chatcraft after this one. And then I'll get the colors going here. So Mind is up 2-1. So Mind won the last game that we couldn't watch. Purple is Mind. And that makes Memory green. Roll 2d20s if they match. You have a successful date. That's it's not entirely inaccurate. That's really good, actually. Our society doesn't know how to process or handle rejection. True, especially men, I think, though. At least that's from what I've heard from people's stories. Not that all women are good at handling rejection, but I feel like it's a lot more systemic. This is true, yes. Yes, our society places most of the onus on men to open themselves up for that rejection, but it also doesn't teach them how to deal with that response to that very well. Being able to deal with it while having a path would be beneficial for everyone. Yeah. Weird ego boost from rejecting? Maybe. But whatever. People are gonna play not mind games, heart games. Yeah, that's just. Yeah. But I don't remember if I told you about the woman that I dated, like sort of not really dated, that I was interested in San Diego when I moved down there. There was that chick that she was interested in me and she wanted me, and then I was like, no, maybe, and then when I finally said yes, she like turned around like the next day and was like, actually I don't have time for a relationship, and then like still proceeded to want to spend time with me, and like I think she secretly wanted me to pursue her even though she had said no, because then when I finally one day was like, look, I'm finally moved on, she got butthurt and never spoke to me again, and then was bitter about it later when I accidentally ran into her online. It's a long story, but like she basically was like, wanted me to, this is so weird, he's got these Marines, he actually hid one of the Marines so it looked like he had less Marines, he's got 2 proxy factories, he's making a ton of Vultures. What is this? Going up against Cloak Wraiths? Anyway, sorry, let me catch up with what you were saying though, but that was a very weird situation with that woman though. She really liked him, kept shooting him down. Why? And she was like, I don't know. I mean, when was this also? Like, people tend to be childish when they're 20. I think that same woman would probably not do that like when she's 40. I think people grow out of that and learn. Oh, that mine! Ooh, he like moved the Goliath just down the ramp. Just fast enough, I think, that he didn't take full damage on all those Goliaths. She couldn't stop. It's so weird. Wait, is this someone I know? Or like met once or twice? I feel like I remember you talking to me about some friends that you had that like... No, there was some friends that you had in college that like broke up and then they got back together. Okay, no, I don't think I know those people. No, I was actually thinking of Noah and Laura. Did they break up and get back together? I forgot that Mike and Shannon did.
네, 여기는 팩토리가
Okay, yeah.
그렇죠.
그런 의미에서 이 사고
Yeah.
빨리 지금 저 본진 커맨드 센터 쪽으로 오면은
예, 스캔 뿌리면서 지금
I forgot that Mike and Shannon had. That's crazy. And yet somehow Thomas never. Thomas and I don't know if I should be saying people's names on stream. I don't know if it matters, but like that, like they somehow like stayed together even though they had like they were like long distance for like 2 years or something.
자신의 본진으로 지금 드랍십을 타고 지금 탱크가 왔죠.
예. 9킬과 4킬. 적절히 잡았습니다. 야, 불필요한 희생이었거든요, 이거는.
그렇죠. 근데 두 곳을 지금 그 컨트롤하느라고 지금 정신을 좀 못 차린 것 같은데.
I did that with
그 본진의 팩토리가 있었고 게다가
woman I dated, that you know of, who I was with for a while, and then we got back together because I was too wrecked not to, even though it was a bad idea for me. They don't like you bring it up. I can imagine. They have 4 kids now?
물론 벌처에 의해서 데미지를 많이 입었습니다만 병력의 종류, 화력 이런 것들은 아직까지 주현준 선수가 뒤처지는 상황이 절대 아니에요.
그렇죠.
Just 2?
드랍십이라는 지금 뭐
Who am I thinking of that has 4 kids? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of yeah, they have 3 at least, right? I haven't seen Mike in a long time.
천천히만 하면은요.
무리하지 말고.
Everyone's just having a bunch of kids all over the damn place. Other Mike has 4. Mike that we went to school with only has 3. He has 8! Oh my god. Glad to be out of the game? Dude. More power to you, dude. I'm not gonna begrudge anyone some success. Exchanged from Mike? I kind of almost am too. Oh, the bro-in-law? Yeah. Well, yeah. Can't. I mean, I guess I've only heard your side of the story, but based on that, I can't fault you. Yeah, Mike has the 2 adopted kids and then 1 of his own. Unless you're talking about the other Mike that, I don't know what he's up to. Star Wars
You want a
Dweeb.
piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Sarcastic 100. That's kind of an interesting name because, like, using 100 usually used to denote, like, speaking the truth. But maybe he's trying to say his sarcasm level is 100.
자, 센터에 그러니까 터렛이 건설이 되지 않은 지역이 있기 때문에 그 지역을 그냥 스캔 뿌리고 통과하겠다라는 것 같은데요.
I heard an interesting quote the other day. I actually think I wrote it down. What's up, Sarcastic? Welcome. Let me see if I wrote it down. If not, I'll paraphrase it.
이런 대치 상황에서도 만약에 박성균 선수가 지금 뒤를 잡는데 실패를 하면은 드랍식으로 병력이
Yes. Here's his quote. You will never reason someone out of something that they weren't reasoned into. Being right and spitting facts is never going to convince anyone if they're not already basing their opinion on facts to begin with, you know? What's up, Optimator? Thanks for stopping in for a lurk. I actually was just thinking the other day, maybe I should re-add my lurker animation and make it go off when people do a lurk command. Do I still have it in my... I don't think I even have it in here. Oh, here it is, yeah. We'll just do this for Optimator.
아 이건 시야 닿으면은 포격 먼저 들어가요.
네.
예, 이거
I had to take it out of the channel points because people just kept thinking that they could buy a lurker for Chatcraft, even though it said lurker, not Chatcraft. It was just too confusing.
랠리가 아니었을까라는 생각이 들 정도로 너무 태연하게 여기 와서 탱크 두 개가 서 있습니다. 예.
You feel like you do a decent job of changing lines of thought when presented new info?
네, 랠리가 그렇게
You know what? You've convinced me, Diggity. I agree with you now.
중간중간에 파고들려는 어떤 그 상대방의 드랍십 움직임을 분배해놓고 그다음에 자기도 확장 기지를 가져갈 생각이었는데 그 그림 자체가 아예 구겨졌기 때문에
그렇죠.
주현준 선수의 맹공을 이제부터 버텨야 됩니다.
배럭도
네.
깨졌죠. 패턴이 상당히 늘어나고 있죠. 여기 멀티 뒤지고 있죠.
격차 많이 벌어졌습니다. 이제 주현준 선수는 원하는 타이밍에 드랍십을 쓰기가 좀 마땅치 않다 싶으면은 지상군과 같이 그냥 이동하면은 힘싸움에서 박성균이 주현준을
You got me. You got me good.
그렇죠. 힘싸움에서는 정말 못 이깁니다.
네.
터렛과 레이스 라인을
I have not been able to use the dice, no.
이루어져야지.
I actually was gonna bring him to game night to show him off, and I forgot to. But next game night, next time game night, A, I'm gonna show him off, and B, I'm gonna ask the person who does the game nights, who had me sit in on their like D&D group last month or a couple months ago. I'm gonna ask her again if she's like looking for someone to keep, if she wants me to come back again, basically. Because they said that they might have been looking to add a new person, but then I never heard from them. I worry that maybe they thought like I wasn't interested, which I'm not sure if I was interested, but still. But there's some other people at the board game night that might want to start doing D&D as well. So see if I can get into a group or start a group, I guess.
안 갔어요. 주현준 가다 말았어요. 안 갔어요. 예.
What's up, Merker? How you doing? Actually, what I'll do is I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go bathroom. Do I have time to go to the bathroom? I think I do. And then I'm gonna grab a snack. I'm gonna grab the dice so we can show them off on stream. So BRB.
파고드는 위치 자체가 조금 너무 과감했다고 생각합니다. 언덕 하나를 더 넘어서요. 바로 그 이 지역 말이죠. 언덕 하나를 더 넘어서 앞마당 확장 지역 쪽에다가 자리를 잡아놓고 드랍식으로 그 앞마당 쪽으로 병력을 넘기는 이런 좀 세밀한 전술이 있었으면은 분명히 그 타이밍에 이득을 봤었을 것 같아요.
넘어오는 거 압박인데요.
예.
박성균 선수의 압박입니다. 그러면서 동시 두 군데 커맨드 센터를 가져가고 있는 주현준 선수.
기본 병력 자체가 주현준 선수가 많습니다. 멀티가 빠르기 때문이죠.
베럭스보다도 커맨드를 먼저 쳤죠. 그 이후로도 계속 멀티도 빨랐어요.
그렇죠.
박성균 선수보다.
힘싸움에서는 지금 박성균이 주현준이 이길 수가 없는 상황입니다. 박성균 선수가 지금 기댈 수 있는 유일한 카드는 반반 싸움. 그러니까 경기를 앞으로 한 20분 더 한다는 생각으로 털에 막 둘러치고 병력 배치 상대방의 공격 루트에는 모두 다 하면서 먼저 이득을 보는, 그리고 상대가 다수 드랍십을 안 써주길 바라는 플레이밖에 없어요.
네.
예. 지금 상대가 다수 드랍십만 써도 사실 박성균 선수가 그것을 막을 수 있는 방법은 레이스도 그렇게 많지가 않기 때문에 힘듭니다.
아까 말씀드렸던 바로 그 전술입니다. 여기 언덕 하나 더 넘으면은요.
그렇죠.
바로 앞마당 지역 쪽으로 갈 수 있는 거거든요.
남의 집 앞마당이에요.
예, 저 드랍십이 떠 있는 루트로 아까 저 드랍십이 두 기가 살짝 넘어가서 자리를 잡고 자신의 지상 병력은 그 뒤를 다 죽였다면은 이 전술이 아까 쓰였으면은 조금 더 이득을 봤을 거죠. 근데 지금은 알고 있기 때문에 예, 사실 아까 그 타이밍보다 좀 큰 이득을 보기에는 좀 힘들죠.
자, 반땅 싸움을 생각하고 있는 박성균 선수가 멀티를 11시와 10개 동시에 가져오는데 그 사이 치고 있는 주현준 선수입니다.
네.
자, 들어옵니까? 힘이
워낙에 주현준 선수가 좀 센 상황이라, 예, 뭐 사실 여기서 소모전만 해줘도 주현준 선수가 유리하죠. 그런데 지금 방금 전 드랍십 이룬 것은 조금 좀 들어가지 말까라는 생각이 들게 하는 그런 결과였습니다.
예.
자, 업그레이드 차이납니다. 공일업이 되어 있는 주현준 선수와 노빈 박성균. 자, 일단은 잠시 머물러 있는 주현준. 방어선 찍는 박성균 선수입니다. 그 사이에 병력센터 돼 있겠죠, 바로 주현준 선수는.
아이고, 레이스 아깝네요.
자, 이제는 체력전도 필요합니다.
네. 드랍십을 그냥 다수 쓰면은 어느 지역이든 박성균 선수 입장에서 돌파를 당할 수밖에 없는데, 주현준 선수가 그냥 그런 플레이보다는 힘에 더 주력하는 게 낫다라고 생각을 한 것 같습니다. 그리고 드랍십을 중간중간 잃은 것 때문에 드랍십이 쌓이지 않은 것도 좀 큰 것 같고요. 하지만 어쨌든 주현준이 지금 되게 유리해요.
예.
떨리죠.
앞마당이 밀리지는 않았기 때문에 그나마도 다행입니다만은 그동안에 이제 어쨌든 자신도 완벽하게 밀어낸 상황은 아니라서 박성균 선수 이 지역이 지금 신경 쓰여서 빨리 멀리 못 나가는 것 같거든요. 그런데 지금은 앞마당에만 치중할 게 아니라 다른 쪽 그 커맨드 센터 쪽에다가 지금 방어 타워 쌓고 방어 라인 형성해야 됩니다. 안 그러면은요. 주현준 선수의 모인 드랍십 병력들이 그리로 뚝 떨어질 가능성이 지금 되게 높거든요.
뒤로 갈줄 모르겠어요.
네.
아까 대기 중에 한참 대기 중이었거든요.
네.
떴어.
뒷마당, 앞마당 뭐 원하는
떴어요.
대로 갈 수
예.
있습니다. 예. 그렇죠. 이제 4대가 진지하게 쌓였으면은 좀 파괴력 있는 운영을 보여줬을 텐데 중간중간 잡힌 것 때문에 이제 모인 거고
예.
이 드랍십 4대는 어딜 가든 박성균은 막는데 피해가 엄청나게 따릅니다.
때린데 또 때리려고 지금 들어왔는데요.
아, 대기 나고 있어요. 여기로
예.
들어 나갈 거 알아요.
네, 그러나 때린데 또 들어가는 것보다 지금은 12시를 경유해서 한 바퀴 빙글 돌아주는 게 좋을 것 같습니다.
위에 빈틈 많거든요.
뭐
예.
이렇게 돌아서 뭐 뒷마당 라인 쪽, 9시 라인 쪽, 뭐 이쪽 가도 되고요.
네,
자, 여기서 신랑이 하는 동안 드랍십은 날아갑니다.
예. 그리고 드랍십이 위에 내렸죠.
위에 자리 잡았어요. 위에.
그런데
박성균
자리가
자리는 너무 잘 잡네요.
예.
예.
아우 손해 봤어요
영광.
지금. 예, 주현준 선수 병력 꽤 많았는데 손해 봤어요. 손해
아니,
봤습니다.
그렇게 손해를 보게 되면은 움찔할 수 있거든요.
예,
야.
그래도 아직까지도
예.
사실 주현진이 확장이 하나 온전하게 많고 사실 그동안 자원 채취했었던 효율을 생각해보면은 2개 정도 많은 거라고 생각될 정도로
예.
근데 시간이 흘러갑니다.
이쪽 지역이 이제 돌아가고 풀로 가스까지 채취가 돼야 그 격차가 조금씩 좁혀질 수가 있죠.
예, 결국 시간은 그러니까 주현준 선수가 자원을 좀 늦게 먹기 시작을 했기 때문에 버티면은 마지막 최후의 시간까지 버티면은 박성균 선수가 유리할 수 있습니다. 자원적인 측면에서는.
네.
그러나 당장 많이 먹은 선수는 지금은 주현준 선수이기 때문에 주현준 선수가 계속 이렇게 맹공을 할 수 있는 거죠.
자, 이제 메카닉 병력으로 이제 지상으로 걸어. 드랍십 안
앞으로 한 2-3번만 이런 식으로 버티면은 박성균이 분위기를 반대로 갖고 갑니다.
그렇죠.
예, 반대로 갖고 갑니다.
언덕 위와 언덕 아래 판정 봤는데
자,
버티면 이런 거 전체도 조건 달아주셨는데
한 번 제대로 버텼죠. 드랍십까지 포함해서 한 2번 정도 제대로 버텼다고 치죠. 지금 왜냐면 이쪽이 돌아가기 시작하기 때문에 11시도 돌아가기 시작하고 센터 확장도 이제는 돌아가기
돌아가기
때문에
가스 이제 붙이네요.
예.
업그레이드 쫓아왔고
예.
자 이게 묘해집니다.
예, 아직까지 그래도 봐야 되는 것은 주현준이 병력이 너무 많아요.
7대. 예. 그동안 조금씩 소극적으로 쓰다가 손해 많이 봤거든요. 화끈하게 쓰고 있는데요.
예.
다 내린 것도 아니고
예.
자, 일단 보여줬습니다. 한 방 보여주고
자, 여기에서 계속 여러 번 버티는 와중에 한 번이라도 못 버티면 그냥 와르르 무너집니다. 왜냐면은 상대방이 워낙 많이 먹었고 워낙 힘이 강대하기 때문에 그래요.
멀어요.
네.
올라오는 동안 맞습니다. 맞고 시작합니다.
예. 그리고 박성균 선수는 숙제가 하나 있는 게 잘 맞기만 해서 되는 것도 아니고 상대방의 확장에 데미지도 하나는 줘야 돼요. 왜냐면
그렇죠.
상대방의 확장을 앞서가고 있기 때문에.
됐더니만 그나마 있던 병력이 몰아내니까요.
자, 이런 상황에서 역전 안 당하겠다, 역전 당할 소냐라고 주현주 선수가 얘기하는 것 같습니다.
네.
예.
자,
약간씩 불안해 보이는 그런 구석도 있긴 합니다만 어쨌든 이렇게만 하면은 이기는 경기거든요.
그렇죠.
기본적으로 자원을 워낙에 많이 먹어놨었기 때문에
박성균 빨리 여기를 지금 수성해야 되는데요. 안 그러면은 자원적인 손해가 더 발생합니다.
도미노처럼 밀립니다.
안 그러면은 뭔가 지금 자신도 드랍십이 있다면 어딘가 역습도 한번 가볼 텐데 그런 상황이 아니라서 무조건 지켜야죠. 엔지닝베이가 떴어요 또 여기 위에.
아까는 이제 지금
네. 이것도 센스거든요.
네.
엔지니어링 베이 이거 뭐 짓고 날리고 이런 것도 되게 귀찮고 순간적으로 신경을 못 쓰는데 이게 탱크 대 탱크 시야 싸움에서 결정적인 역할을 하는 경우가 많기 때문에
네.
이길 싸움도 지게 만들고 질 싸움도 이기게 만듭니다.
그렇습니다.
인베 해결 싸움입니다.
네. 그래서 해결하고 자신이 시야상의 어떤 이득을 보기 위해서
자, 그렇죠.
일단 제거를 하는데
이제 치러 가네요. 박성균 선수도.
네.
셋이죠. 자, 그렇다면
이거
박성균
근데
선수는
드랍십 병력이 오면 막을 것 같아. 이쪽
아프게
지역은
하네요.
나네요 그냥.
네. 누가 아픈가 보자. 자, 멀타날 터치인데
Back.
12시간 쭉 반시간만 돌면서 박성균 선수의 멀티를 치고 있는 주현준.
진짜 어쩔 수 없는 공격입니다.
Alright. I have two things. I have
걸어가다가는 시간이 한 세월이고요.
Taro Mochi.
맞습니다. 경기가 기본적으로 30분씩 나와요. 그러면 하루 세끼 잘 챙겨 먹는 거 중요하지 않습니까?
그렇죠.
예, 이쪽은 지금 박성균 선수는 제대로 못 챙겨 먹었고 주현수 선수는 뭐 지금 약간 밥그릇을 뺏기긴 했습니다만 상대방의 밥그릇을
I'm not treating myself today for some reason.
좋은 상황이라.
And I have.
이후에 경기 운영상에 전술상의 변수가 있다고 하더라도 힘싸움에서는 주현준이 안 밀려요.
아, 공이업 됐고요. 이미 또그
Freaking fancy ass dice. Look at this.
예, 무엇보다도 지금
Take the D20.
그러니까 11시
Roll it.
간의 싸움에서 지원준 선수가 5시를
Do you see that shit?
굉장히 중요하고요.
자, 11시
박성균
빠졌습니다.
선수가 이 지역을 또 수성하는데 이쪽을 다시 지금 되찾아왔는데요.
반밖에 안
Isn't that cool?
보다 좀 과감하게 내려가서
Can I get them all to do that just by shaking the box, I wonder?
생각이 듭니다. 자리를 잡으면서
To show them all off?
계속해가지고요.
예.
5시 확장 기지까지 데미지를 줘야지만
There we go.
11시 지역을 빼앗긴 것을 조금 그런 어떤 데미지를 상쇄시킬 수 있을 것 같은데요.
How cool is that? That was Diggity's Christmas gift to me. I need to find a D&D group stat just to use these.
자, 류현진 선수가 깨끗하게 밀어내지 못하고 있다는 게 좀 문제인데요.
예.
깨끗하게 밀어내지 못하고 지금 확장을
반대로 5시로 갑니다.
예.
보라색 5시로 가요.
예. 5시는 절대 빼앗겨서는 안 되죠. 예.
상황이 완전히 손가락 뒤집어지는 거죠.
예. 근데 만약에 5시 지역을 뺏기고 11시 지역이 돌아간다면 그렇게 말씀드릴 수 있는데
A D20, it's a 4-sided dice, but each side shows some number, but the number is a D20 number.
예,
예, 찬스를 잡을 수 있는데요.
예. 이게 이 라인을 그냥 뚫고 올라와 5시 쪽에 위치해 있는
I actually saw, I was looking for a gift from my mom.
그때는 달라지죠. 왜냐면
주현준이 자원이 없어요. 그렇게 되면
Oh, screens. That'd be really interesting. That'd be really interesting. I was looking for a gift from my mom, and she likes Yahtzee. So Diggity's gift inspired me, and I was like, I wonder if there's some cool Yahtzee dice. And what I found was a thing where, like, it's just 5 screens, and they're not connected. You can put them wherever. But if you press one, it'll roll all of them. So you can just like roll 5d20s for 5d6s for Yahtzee, and they're just like all electronic.
허리가 딱 잘렸거든요. 5시 지역을 지키기 위해서는 다수의 드랍십이 또 한 번은 또 나가야 될 것 같은데.
Tiny e-ink displays?
그리고 박성균 선수가 드랍십 타고 넘어갈 수 있습니다. 드랍십 소스라도 있으면
That would be very efficient if you could pull that off.
드랍십 하나만 더 추원해가지고
Might be easier to make it a d6 then. Because it's a square, right? I mean, I feel like a cube would be easier to put together. I don't know, maybe not. Because then you're not gonna have a joint that's like the points. But I'm not sure. A handheld, like a handheld Yahtzee roller thing. Six table Yahtzee? Oh, like a small version of it so you could take it wherever. You have 6 cards.
11시 확장 기지가 지금 돌아가고 있는 와중에 센터 확장도 지금은 멀쩡하기 때문에 자 여기 드랍십 존재가 걸리면 자 레이스가 즉달같이 달려올 수 있거든요. 조심해야 됩니다. 진짜 조심해야 됩니다. 네.
I don't know how e-paper or e-ink works, so I don't know if the edges matter at all.
아래쪽에 레이스 체력 없거든요. 저 드랍십. 잡았어요. 잡고 내려왔어요. 없는 것도 딱. 야, 그 와중에
Game with pixels?
체력 없는 거 딱 걸렸다 싶으니까 바로
11시 지역에 지금 수비 라인이 형성하면서 드랍십 생산된 거 있으면 5시 들어가도 되거든요. 지금 박성균 선수요.
Or they're similar at least. I don't think they're the same ones, but they're similar.
여기 지금 이게 함정이 될 수 있는 게 만약에 이쪽 지역으로 지키려면은 반드시 드랍십이 와야 됩니다. 지금은 그러면 그 드랍십을 노리기 위해서 레이스가
There's a lot of interesting dice. There's a lot of really nice custom dice these days. Oh, there's a big drop. Oh, he almost lost like his entire army in dropships, and he's just like, nope, I'm just gonna turn around. This is a true TVT we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Huge divided map, dropships flying all over the place.
양 선수 이거 되게 치열하게 싸우는데요. 주현 선수가 되게 유리한 경기였는데 이게 갈 때
Tanks takes an enemy territory.
안 쓰러졌어요.
I can't even really tell where everything is though. Okay, that's the inside there. Okay, so that's memory space, but it looks like Mind has more of the map.
예, 결국에는 확장 비슷하게 가져가면서 끝까지 경기를 이끌면 결국 업그레이드, 자원, 병력 다 똑같이 된다고 얘기를 하고 있는 거예요.
예. 야, 이 탱크 잡아내고 이쪽 라인 무너뜨리고 얼른 이쪽으로
Twist opener would. I don't understand how it works. I can't click on the picture because the listing is ended.
나가도 데미지가 좀 클 수 있거든요. 레이스 조심해야 됩니다. 레이스 조심해야 됩니다.
여기 와 있는데.
Vintage top off bottle screw top. Is it the same thing? Huh. With ratchets? Bottle screw twist opener. I don't understand how that works. It's a 40s thing? Interesting. Might be cool if that might be something that, like, if they're old enough that, like, something they would have used when they were younger or something. It expands. Oh, it's like a clamp thing, so then you can pull it off. Okay, huh. I was wondering what the rotation was about. Is it a screw top or something like that? But it's just to help it pry the cap off, I guess. Oh, okay, so you're screwing it to, you're twisting it to clamp it down, and I guess you can just pop it off. Weird.
그리고 이제 이 5시 지역을 여차하면 박성균 선수가 먹을 수 있어요. 저 SCV가 하나를 건설하면서 야, 이것도 레이스로 요격하려고 했고요. 드랍십 하나는 지금 떨어진 것 같죠. 드랍십 위치가 걸렸습니다. 그리고
와, 박성균 정말
야, 이게 드랍십이 유일하게 지원들이
Screencasters yelling, dropship, dropship, dropship!
지금 뭐 한 30분
You killed 2 of them.
이제 업그레이드도 앞서가요, 박성균이.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. If she's having trouble with that, that's like a way to help. She can do it for herself. That's kind of cool. Especially if they drink a lot of bottled beverages. Speaking of which, I need to get some more water. Oh shit. Wait, is this game almost over actually? This game might be over actually. He's pulling the, yeah, this is almost over. He's pulling the last of his SCVs for a last effort at defense. And it just didn't do anything. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. GG. GG. 짜자. 조조. WW. Alright, so, whew. I don't mind TVT a lot of the time, but man, a TVT best of 5 Oh snap, dude! I actually remember this series. Like, I remember this series existing. I don't remember like the details of the series, but like I remember like Nalra versus Zelos in the round of 8. Lord of Dream, Kangmin. Lord of Dream. What was the nickname they used for... Yeah, Lord of Dream versus Perfect Terran. This is such an epic matchup. Like, I'm trying to find a shot of the crowd. Not really a good shot of the crowd. But, like, this is, like, two old school legends that, like, are kind of, like, washed up, but somehow they're still in, like, the round of 8 of a Star League, which is kind of crazy, and I remember that being a pretty big deal. Zelos versus Nalra. Holy shiznle. Orange pellets with white beasts. Potion belt. I feel like lately I've been learning the lesson that oh, he's not going for a cheese. I've been learning the lesson that sometimes even when you have an OP start, you still might die to Slime Boss or Guardian or something. Like, or even Gremlin Ob. Like, it sucks that you just have to take crappy cards, or crappy attacks early on, you know? No matter what character you are. I've had a few silence and defects and stuff that were just like such a good start, and I still just lost because I was like too confident because I'd like upgraded Glass Knife from floor 1 or something like that. If you got Slime Boss, you're well on your way, my dude. I won a nice Ironclad run off stream the other day, and I was kind of like, I knew I was gonna win like halfway through it, I think, because it was just going really well. I had a really good setup, and I was kind of like, dang, why didn't I stream this? Is he trying to do, what is he trying to do here? Okay, wait, he's got a proxy gateway. Oh, he canceled it. What's the second pylon for, though? What is Nalra doing here? He's making it again. This is so weird. I guess he's like, well, you can't build a barracks if you're not mining because your pull SCVs to kill my gateway, but now he's gonna build a barracks? Snecko on offer. Well, you can undo Snecko with the pellets if you need to, right? I don't know, do you have good cards for Snecko? Sorry, I'm trying to set up Chatcraft while I'm talking at the same time. And also this crazy game is happening. Let's see, we got 6 Marines. Oops, that's 7. Get rid of 1. 10 groups of Zerglings. He's building a bunker next to the gateways. Are those pylons? Oh, because they're gonna get unpowered. So he's like, I gotta build pylons. We actually built gateways, other gateways next. What is this rush? I had a thought that of a combo that I would really love to do would be to get Preserved Insect and the Slingshot, which is the one that gives you strength on elite fights, and then take a Black Star like the Invact one, or even boss swap into it or something. Just like grind elites. Although knowing my luck, then I would just like. I've had some weird acts recently where there was like I could get like 5 elites in the act or something like that. Some really high value elite acts, but usually it's just like, oh, you want 2 elites or 3? Alright, and we got 1 zealot. That's all we have, 1 zealot.
건물이 여러 번 깨졌고, 하지만 뭐 일반적으로 강민 선수만 자원 손해를 본 상황은 아니에요. SCB가 오랫동안 나와 있어야 했기 때문에 그러니까 소수병력 유지.
Jan 21, 23, CC1. I don't know why I'm saying that out loud now when I save the map.
그냥 질러 소수 뽑으면서 앞마당 바로 가져가는. 그리고
This game is weird. Nara is just like unhinged. This game. Alright. Let's pause this shenanigans for a moment. That's a lot of Marines. I think he's just gonna bowl him over, isn't he? And we'll get into the Chatcraft battle. I forgot to take some numbers off of the Terran. I'll do that after this, maybe. Alright. Will the Zealot be a spoiler for all the Zerglings? Maybe all the Zerglings and the Marines will just kill each other. And, nope, he got surrounded. I like how the Marines actually took a pot shot at one of the Lings first. And then the Zealot, and there's just way too many Zerglings. Minions, diggity, booty clapper, all uniting as the force of Zergness. Hey Cicero, yeah, it's just it's disabled because we were running it, and then I'm gonna turn it back on when we reset it. So, all right, well done, diggity. 1,000 minerals even spent. It's actually usually not an even number like that. All right. Oops, I actually got to go back to here to reset it. Sorry. Oh shit, I just did the wrong one. There we go. I just accidentally gave Zerg an extra one. What are you doing? Reset. Why is it doing it twice? Oh, because it was on a timer from the previous one. That was all weird, man. That was weird. Double MVP. Triple MVP. I think I just accidentally added an extra win for the Zerg count as well. Anyway, so now I can turn Chatcraft back on. Give me a second here. Usually I disable Chatcraft Cicero like right when the game ends. And then I turn it back on now so that people aren't like buying Marines while I'm trying to set up the map, basically. Now it's back on, as you could tell. All about efficiency. Alright, now I'm gonna go get liquids. BRB.
사질러 파고드는 거에 머리를 많이 잃으면은 데미지가 좀 큽니다. 자, 사질러시 일단 벌처와 함께 벌처를 좀 노리고 있는데 도마가 뒤쪽에서는 머리를 쏘아대고 있고요. 벌처가 딱 나와서 그것이 이제 미끼 역할 잘해줬죠. 머리 꾸준하게 뽑은 이 병력으로 일단은 이 질럿을 걷어내고 벌처랑 같이 출발을 한번 해봐야 될 것 같습니다. 오머리 두 벌처. 네. 그 사이에 코어가 지금 이제 올라가고 시간이 자꾸 지체되면은요. 투팩에서 나오는 공격 타이밍 자체가 늦어지면은 드라곤 나오면서 좀 통하지 않을 가능성도 높아져요. SCV 소수 동원에 벙커 지어버리는 그런 플레이를 해도 괜찮을 것 같은데요. 예. 아 그냥 앞마당. 예. 자 벌처가 다가오고 있습니다. 병력들이 다가오고 있는 서지훈 선수. 그냥 찔러만 보고. 예. 이런 식으로 지금 강민 선수, 서지훈 선수는 생각을 하고 있는 것 같습니다. 예. 뭔가 벌처가 있어. 바깥쪽으로. 예. 바깥쪽으로 나갔으면 약간 더 컨트롤의 여유가 생겼을 텐데요. 예. 자 일단은. 하나는 빠지고요. 어쨌든 앞마당이 프로브 좀 쓰러지면은 이득 보는 거죠. 그렇죠. 자 앞마당이 프로브 대기. 스피가 좀 낮은 벌처가 있기는 합니다만은 그런데 드라군이 나왔고 지금 숫자가 줄어들고 있습니다.
것도 잘 막아냈네요.
SCV가 같이 왔으면 머리가 같이 왔으면 이거 굉장히 위협적인 공격이 될 뻔했습니다. 예, 왜냐면 화력면에서 서지훈 선수가 앞서는 상황인데 건물까지 지어지는, 그러니까 벙커까지 지어지는 그런 장면이 연출되면은 강민 선수는 프로브를 좀 더 다수 동원해야 했거든요. 지금 사실 앞마당에서 빼는 것만으로 막은 건 잘 막은 건데 본진에서 프로브가 막 뛰쳐나오고 그랬어야 했을 겁니다. 그랬으면은 데미지가 더 컸겠죠.
네, 데뷔하고
아둔 올린다.
있습니다. 네, 서지훈 선수가 뭐 적절하게 지금 여기 아둔 올라가고 있는 데다가 그다음에 이제 그러니까 템플 어카이브가 순차적으로 올라가면서 상대방에게 견제로서 시간을 좀 벌 생각을 하고 있는데 문제는 여기는 벌처 조금 더 뽑으면서 스파이더마인 스피드업된 그 스피드업과 스파이더마인 개발이 된 벌처를 한 번 더 찌르겠다라는 생각이에요.
Okay, I just realized I've been talking for like 5 minutes. For 2 minutes, 3 minutes without putting myself back on. I forgot. Sorry. Book of stabbing is rough. I died of book stabbing a lot. What's up, 809 Rebellion? Such a spire, yeah. See, that's kind of that's like I was talking about. Like, get a good run, but like sometimes even a good run, you know, even a good run, you could be vulnerable. But yeah, the Nemesis has actually taken out 2 runs recently where like I was set. I was 100% gonna beat the bosses and the heart. I was set. And Nemesis just like screwed me over. Wow, Nalra taps out. The Cucumber Terran. Perfect Terran Zelos. No reaction. Shogun Snecko. I mean, depends on your deck, you know. I don't know what your deck had in it, but Ironclad is really good with Snecko, I think. It's probably the best with Snecko. Just because they got so many like big cards that are like really powerful that are 2 and 3 cost. Barricade, Corruption, the big 42 damage attack, 3 mana, whatever. Sometimes Snecko is actively just really bad with Watcher, I think. But yeah, oh wait, hold on, I want to show you a video, Diggity. You're gonna appreciate this, I think. Quick slay the Spire video. Then we'll get back to Starcraft, don't worry. Where is it? Okay, you getting ready for this? Yes, Zelos versus Nalra. What a matchup, right? What a matchup. Alright, sorry guys, give me 1 minute. I gotta show Diggity this video. This is what happens when you have Courier and membership card and a bunch of gold, and then you also get Mind Bloom and take normalities.
My life for ire. My life for ire.
Watch this.
My life for ire.
Okay, gotta remove the normality first, right? That's like the most important thing. And I actually forgot that I had the Courier until I started clicking stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, I can get so many relics. And at this point I was like, oh, nothing's great, so should I keep buying? But like, if I buy something, I just uncover more, so I'm like, I'll just buy something, right? I didn't like any of the artifacts at this point, or the relics, but I was like, Yeah, I went for the Flash of Steel, and then I was just like, bam, bam, bam. Oh, yes. Oh, keep giving it to me. Yes. And then I hesitated at Regal Pillow just because it was almost the end of Act 3, and I wasn't really going to rest more than once, so it didn't get much value. I remember there was a second shop, too, coming up. So I was like, just go to the next shop and get more relics. But I think I went from like, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I went from 13 relics to like 25 or something like that in one shop. It's ridiculous. And bought like 3 or 4 cards. Some expensive cards too. That was literally the best shopping experience I've ever had. In Slay the Spire. Or maybe in real life too. Yeah, that was a run that I like knew that I had won, and that's why like when I got Mind Bloom I was like, I can deal with normalities. I didn't even have I knew I was going through an elite with normalities. And I was like, I think I'm still good enough in this deck that I can deal with normalities. And so I did. Oh, he let it in. Why did he let that probe in? What a silly goose. I thought he was going to put a pylon down there to block the gap so that he couldn't put a depot to block the gap. Yeah, and then I went to this next shop and I removed the other normality after another elite, and then I got like another 2 relics, I think. Yeah, that was a sick Mind Bloom. I almost didn't take the Mind Bloom, or the gold also. I was like, normalities suck. Maybe I'll just take the rare relic, and I'm like, wait a minute, no. I could do this. I could do this. Nalra has expanded for free after having scouted his opponent because he let the probe in. I can't put my root beer over there. I always put it over here because it's kind of like out of reach. I'm not going to bump it over, but then it's next to the heating fan vent for my computer, and so then the soda gets warm. Can't have that happening. Hashtag not sponsored.
일단 팩토리 완성됐고요. 아직 완성 안 돼 있군요. 완성 일보 직전. 네, 하나만 지금 캐고 있고요. 네. 오호!
Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, he got us scouted. Holy shizzle. That was pretty lead, actually. He just, like, used the Marine to, like, punk the probes out of the way just enough they could get in here. What a weird, interesting situation there, too, with the forge on the high, and the cannon on the high ground. I guess for vultures is probably what he was thinking. He was like worried about fast vultures. But yeah, I recorded the heart fight too from that run with the shop with 1,000,000 relics. So 809 Rebellion, are you a pretty old school fan if you're happy about Zealous versus Nalra? Oh, sorry, Cicero, I just saw what you said. That was just a video I wanted to show Diggity from another game called Slay the Spire that I also play. Well, that I play. Because I don't usually play Starcraft.
선수는 리버로 앞뒷마당 흔들고 앞마당 가져가면서 경기 흐름을 조금씩
Oh.
네, 리버 외에는 사실 지금 당장 서준 선수에게
I see.
유닛이 없어 보이거든요.
I mean, the Zerglings still outnumber the Zealots 4-1.
네, 이번에 보지 못했어요. 앞마당만 봤고요.
예. 지금 어떤 상황인지 지금 볼 수도 없었고, 아 답답한데요 강민 선수 입장에서는.
With just your work clothes, run around inside the enemy's base for as long as you can before you die.
소환하고 있나요? 나갑시다.
That's basically the orders of the scouting SEV. That's correct. If you can, if they're not paying attention, murder one of the enemy workers. But only if you can do that while you're running around.
노출됐고 엔지니어링 베이가 지어지고 있습니다.
예, 딱 입구 쪽만 봐도 포지에 캐논이 건설이 돼 있다. 이러면은 분명히 지상 병력 많이 뽑고
SVs need a union.
이렇게 뽑으면서 테크에 돈을 쓸 것 같으니까. 예, 서준 선수 수비를 강화하죠. 본진 수비. 자살행위 또 그랬죠. 예.
뭐 하는 거냐?
Murder the enemy robot. Well, in this case it's a robot. But if it's another Terran or a Zerg, it might not be a robot.
대비가 다 되어 있어요.
네.
No more suicide missions. It's
터렛을 조금 아끼지 않는 게 좋습니다. 네, 뒷마당은 좀
a demand of the SCV Union.
2개 이상.
지금 강민 선수 앞마당. 그러니까 두 선수가 지금 종종은 다른데 체제는 똑같아요. 원게이트, 원팩. 네, 앞뒷마당 먹고 가는 건데. 자, 여기서
We refuse to build buildings
만약에 강민
next to the enemy base anymore.
이러면 팩토리 올라가는 타이밍을 막을 수가 없고.
예, 많이 하나 터졌고요. 그리고 셔틀이 머리 위로 날아가는 것을 벌처가 봤습니다.
Except for certain sanctioned operations such as the building of bunkers. But overtime and hazard pay must be given to everyone involved. Especially if you do the corporate practice known as pulling the boys. What is that engineering bay doing, by the way? Why was the engineering bay like dancing? Did anyone see that? What was it doing? It looked like it was trying to land, but it couldn't, but there's nothing underneath it. What is it? Is he... Like, he's not microing that, is he? It stopped wiggling when he... Oh, it's on patrol! That's weird. Okay. How do you get it on patrol with such a small patrol? I guess you just click on it? Or maybe you can shift click? Can't set flying building patrol. I don't think I've ever tried. You can shift click though, right? But still, like you can shift right click, back and forth, but still it's weird. Stargate 2. Nora has done nothing basically to Zelos. The harassment has not really happened here, has it? Just happy little accidents of programming. There's no bugs. There's no glitches. Just happy little accidents. Last stream we saw the game where 4GG used an illegal glitch and was disqualified. That was kind of fun. If you can patrol, it's a good way to freak out the P into not dropping. Just by scaring them with a building. They're like too freaked out. They're like, what's this building doing? I don't know.
이렇게 걸려 있는 모습을 보니까
That would be cool if you could patrol flying buildings, honestly.
손갈 데가 많고 이렇다라는 얘기.
I don't know why you can't.
서지훈 선수가 안단 말이죠. 로켓2에서
Why not?
흔하게 나오는 전략이고 이거를 테란이 제일 까다로워하기 때문에 이걸 선택하기 마련인데 자 이제 뭐 서지훈 선수도 탱크 어느 정도 보이고 600 정도 올라갔으면 한 번 타이밍 잡고 미는 모션을
I was just thinking about how you could get it to do that if
이 드라군이 있는 위치까지 점령한 다음에 멀티를 더 먹으면
with trigger commands in the AI editor. You could make that happen. Or not the AI, the map editor. We got some carriers.
몰래 지어줄 수 있는 위치가 지금 미니맵상으로 봤을 때 이 지역이거든요.
Wait for it.
다른 라인에는 게이트웨이 있는 거.
Wait for it.
그러니까 이제 서지훈 선수는 슬금슬금 올라가면서 9시
Wait for it.
다음 골리앗으로 캐리어를 따라다니죠. 그리고 상대방의 추가 멀티를 막는 거죠. 이게 정말
I'm waiting for him to show the Stargate. Oh, what's that? Whoa, Reaver, what are you doing, though, bro? You're all by your lonesome there.
예, 그 출발 시간이 좀 늦어지기 때문에 그런 관리 잘해야 됩니다. 지금
What you up to?
서지훈 선수가 예, 서지훈 선수가 지금은 저 아까 드라군이
Up, there's the worker murder battle.
서지훈 선수는 벌처를 써서 추가 확장 견제해 주는 것도 좋지만 이쪽 언덕 있죠? 빨리 올라가서 커맨드 센터 짓고 1, 2로 타이밍 때까지
Guy in
모아놓는 것이 중요합니다.
tiny mech suit murders robot. News at 11.
자, 강민 선수의 추가 확장 의도 일단 서진 선수 간파하고 있고요.
But how are the carriers still not out yet? Where are they? There we go.
캐리어가 나오긴 했는데 아직까지 힘을 쓰려면 시간이 좀 필요한 상황이고 서지훈 선수는 지금 타이밍쯤에는 이제
There we go.
점수 완료가 되겠다.
I was waiting for that so I could use my
괜찮을 것 같은데요.
special emote command. Good old 60 hit point. SCV. Wait, SCVs have 60 hit points? For some reason I thought they had 45.
그 정면 싸움하면 무조건 테란이 이기는 상황이거든요. 지금은.
절대 못 이겨요. 지금 강민 선수는 정면 싸움하면 못 이겨요.
But you're right, they do have 60, don't they?
그래서 이제 캐리어가 있는 그 캐리어 있는 품까지 끌어들인 다음에 양쪽에서 지상 물량으로 밀어붙이든가 해야 될 것 같습니다.
포스럽게 들립니다.
예, 이쪽.
아 근데 저 병력은 과감하게 올라가서 잡아 먹을 만한 병력인 것 같은데요.
예.
모드도 아닌 그냥 아크라이트 포로 퉁퉁 때려도 병력을 상황이었을 텐데.
I don't have enough emote slots for that X, I'm sorry.
따라 붙어야 됩니다. 그렇죠.
Wait.
따라 붙어야지만 이것으로 밀면서 멀티할 수 있어요. 밀면서. 안 그러면은 프로토스 앞마당까지
Yeah, I think I have it set to anyone can do carrier.
해야 되는 그런 상황도 만들어질 수 있거든요.
I think you have to be a sub to do this one though.
그리고 캐리어까지 일단 강민 선수 나온 상태입니다.
지상 물량으로는 뭐 이거는 압도적인 싸움을 벌일
Not
수
sure.
있는 상황이에요. 여기 하이템플로 놓고 그냥 드라군 질럿이에요.
자, 시즈모 드라고 질러.
Yep, anyone can do it.
그렇죠.
Anyone in the channel can control me. Nara's in a little bit of danger here, by the way.
앞으로도 해줘야 되기 때문에
But he's got carriers and there's 2 Goliaths. So maybe he's not in that much danger. Oh, more Goliaths coming in. Never mind. GG. No, there's no Mutalisk emotes. Well, I do have Ultralisk emotes, but I don't have a command set up for them yet. I'll do that right now.
빨리 탱크부터 일단은 솎아내야 드라군이 좀 힘을 쓸 수 있는 상황이 되거든요. 근데 뭐 중에 마인까지
그리고 지금은 서준 선수 골리앗으로 그냥 캐리어 붙여버리고 소수 병력은 살짝 진군해도 괜찮을 것 같은데요. 이 뒤쪽에 있는 병력들은.
네. 여기 지금 멀티지키로 잠깐 내려오죠.
저기 캐리어가.
예.
예. 뒤쪽으로 병력을 뺐었던 것 같은데 자기들끼리 버벅거리다가 안쪽으로 들어가는 모습이고.
예.
I don't know what text to put with it.
또 행사를 했고.
자, 무너지기 시작하면 방아선이 무너지기 시작하는 강민선 선수.
빨리 탱크 와서 그냥 깨끗하게 밀어버리는 게 시간상 굉장히 요구되는 상황인데요.
예, 강민 선수가 자신의 앞마당까지 점령.
Oops, I screwed that up. Hold on.
시간을 번 만큼의 어떤 시간을 번 것을 좀 극대화하기 위해서는 이 5시를 지켜야 됩니다.
5시가 아직은 빨간색이.
I put a space there.
5시를 지켜야 돼요.
뒤로 조금 빠졌네요. 네.
Alright, now it should work.
저쪽 라인에 그 서진우 선수가 신경을 좀 못 썼거든요. 상대 앞마당 지역에서의 전투 그리고
Sucks being an affectionate person,
5시 앞쪽 멀티 그쪽
having an autistic daughter who doesn't want to be touched.
관리하느라 신경을 못 썼는데 신경 써줬으면은 저쪽 이미 깨졌습니다.
I can imagine that does suck. Sorry, man.
지금까지 경기 운영 선수는 승잡을 때가 거의 없어요.
자원 손해가 없었어요. 자원 이렇게 펑펑 잘 돌아가고 있고.
Like, she actively doesn't like it.
잡아먹기 때문에
Not that she doesn't seek it out, but she just like is also just like opposed to it.
게다가 서지훈 선수 업그레이드 꾸준하게 돌아가거든요.
2렙에 지금 좀 있으면 2렙 될 것 같아요.
예. 근데 프로토스는 지상군하고 캐리어 숫자가 약간 더 부족합니다. 드라군이 지금보다 한 부대 가량은 더 있어야 이 병력들을 막을 수 있어요.
자, 강민 선수입니다.
자, 다크테플러의 활약의 관건인데요.
Oh, there's DTs in here now.
캐리어로
위로 뒤로 빠지면서 닥터플러가
He's trying to hold his base. It's interesting. He's like retreating from the battle, but he's like hopeful that he's gonna somehow still keep this base. Starting to build cannons there. Maybe he was hoping that Zealous would fall back. Now he's given up on it. Should I put like I've got battlecruiser operational, carrier has arrived. I was thinking about putting like Ultralisk rah 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 or something like that.
왔다 갔다 이동하면서 그 덩어리가 더 커지거든요. 그렇죠. 그 힘이 업그레이드까지 된다면 그거를 밀어붙였을 때 강민이 막을 수가 있는 양입니다.
업그레이드가 뒤쳐졌어. 그게 아니에요. 이게 다시 또 한번.
Can you put up a white raw game?
그러니까 뭐 테크 트리 상에서는
Um,
최종 테크까지 갔기 때문에 캐리어라는 테크 상성에서는 좀 앞섭니다만은 그냥 지상 물량의 힘, 그냥 힘만에서 힘면에서는
maybe it'd have to be a WCG game, I guess. We can see if we can find one. I was looking at Twitter today, and White Raw posted a video of Ukrainian soldiers shooting down drones that like must have been carrying explosives because the drones exploded in midair, or maybe they shot an explosive at it. I guess. Yeah, no, this looks bad for Nalra for sure. That's what you asked because you've been checking on him? Yeah. I don't know if he's actually in the Ukraine. I think he reposts a lot of stuff, but I don't know if he's actually in Ukraine. I'm not sure. Special tactics, yeah. Ukraine using some special tactics on Russia lately. Wait, is this the comeback moment? Is this the moment where Nalra just has carriers? And nothing else matters? He's got like 12 carriers now. Oh, there's a new batch of Goliaths, but he can try and kite them. He was in Ukraine at the beginning? Okay. Because I thought I remember him saying something some months ago about friends in Berlin or something like that, but I don't remember if he was there or not. A lot of people evacuated and some of them came back when things like settled into a pattern, I guess. Because like people thought like, oh well, Kiev is like fine, and then they started bombing Kiev, and so they might have changed. I don't know. If only those tanks had a way to like outrange those cannons. Oh, that's interesting, Cicero. That's very interesting. I should just like make this guy the streamer.
선수를 제압할 수도 있는 상황입니다. 하지만 맞상대를 안 해주죠. 캐리어에 지금 생산되자마자 강민 선수 정신 차렸어요.
하이템플러가 게다가 있기 때문에 사실 맞상대를 하더라도 손해도 많이 볼 겁니다.
I used to look almost like that. Oh, he's got zealots coming on the glass on the side. More Templar too? Templar just marching to their deaths, I guess. Templar is the classic unit for marching into mines to soak them up. Tolerates it? Mommy, provider of milk. Rip that tank. Yep, it turns out carriers are a pretty good skill to have. Turns out carriers are good at the game. Turns out if you have 3 Stargates, you're the winner. He's like distance mining over here. Ooh, that was a nice little storm. Yeah, he's just gonna go out and pick off all the command centers. Once you get 12 carriers, man. Actually, it's only 9 carriers. It's got 9 carriers, that's it. Once you get 9 carriers, man. That's all it takes is 9 carriers to just destroy Terran. Yeah, that Vulture Storm was nice. It's a nice Vulture Storm faux show. $48 raids and attack. I am tired. Would you all like to hear why I'm tired? Well, I'm going to tell you. I went to sleep last night at... I went to bed last night at like 3 something. Wraith. That's how you laugh in Terran. Wraith. Just fix your sleep schedule. Wait, you also didn't sleep though? Yeah, that's Lita's strategy. So I went to bed at 3 something, and then like I slept very fitfully, like I didn't really fall all the way asleep. And then finally, maybe around 7 or 8, like I was starting to finally like fall asleep completely. Oh, this is so sick. Little squad of glass on the right though. The Dragoons are just... He stasis them all, and that's the GG. The GG stasis. Only fixed it yesterday. Nice. Okay, fair enough. Hopefully it sticks. For me, even when I fix my sleep schedule, it doesn't actually stay fixed for very long usually. Alright, game 3. I think it's tied up now. That was a crazy game. I love these guys, man. So at like 7 or something in the morning, I'd been only in bed for a few hours, and I wasn't even sleeping that well for those few hours. And then like some weird thing happened where like I think my the upstairs neighbor was like walking around really heavy footfalls or something, and it was somehow making my door vibrate. So I was hearing like this, as if like my door was like ajar and there's a wind causing it to like rattle. Some kind of ghost shit going on. And I was like so confused. Like I woke up and I was like confused and I couldn't tell what was making the noise. And so that made me like have to like get up and like, for some reason in my like half awake confusion, I like got my phone and turned the flashlight on my phone instead of like turning my room light on. And then like, it was such a jarring experience. Oh yeah, let's find some White Raw, sorry. Such a jarring experience. We're gonna watch a White Raw game and then we'll get back to this series. Such a jarring experience that that I was awake. You know, I was awake then and I couldn't get back to sleep at all. And so then I just basically didn't sleep. And then I like did some stuff for like a little while and I was like, I knew I had to be somewhere at 1:30. So I was like, well, let me, so at like White Raw versus Idra. What is this? White Raw in a nutshell? Hold on a second here.
Who am I here with? I don't know.
In the red.
Oh, that was Husky laying in bed with White Raw.
Hello everyone, this is me, White Raw.
Всем привет, зовут меня Алексей Крупник.
You know, I've always kind of said that any foreigner that carries the torch and does really well is kind of the guy I'm going to be rooting for the hardest. And looking at this list, I look at White Raw.
His conversations with him are always hysterical, no matter what the topic is.
How about your favorite Harry Potter character?
Hydra in the other right, my friend.
You said Hydra.
Hydra, yeah.
Colossus need kill Marines, Vultures need kill tanks. Save Colossus. Very important, not lost.
Very important, not lost. Upgrades make.
We have a great strategy today for taking out MC. We're gonna use White Raw.
Okay, White Raw.
We're in trouble. Amazing, amazing play by White Raw.
This is actually
one of the
craziest PvPs I've ever
We're
seen.
gonna use White Raw. Oh man.
He's gonna lose this.
Yeah, he certainly is.
This is actually crazy. This is actually happening.
He's like the nicest guy in the whole world.
And White Raw goes
It's true. He is the nicest guy in the whole world.
You're well known by the community as one of the most polite and most well-loved players in Starcraft.
I helped him. I killed 2 Mariners and now no supply block.
That's nice of you.
There's White Raw for you. What a game.
Oh, that was when they had the foreigners versus Koreans.
It's like the most mannered guy in the whole world. Because White Raw only says good game GLHF, that's it.
Terran Fink, he David Copperfield. Can fly.
If you ever get a chance, ask him about his special tactics.
King special tactics.
Special tactics, special tactics.
Special tactics.
I remember me personally being like, White Raw, what is special tactics? Oh, special tactics? You see, it's fine.
You're hearing screams of special tactics all the time. Can you tell us really what is the
You want a piece of me, boy?
That's the best story ever.
Jeff, you want to tell us?
Oh man, it's just, he's just like, well, when you do something, special tactics. It is. I don't remember what he says, but it is a funny story.
Turns out special tactics is 2 base, like 12 gateways, pure Dragoon. And
just send them all in on a move command and eventually stop them. Yeah.
Just murders.
Cyber sports.
Make expand and defensive.
And also, I think White Raw's a good horse to back in this tournament for a guy who can represent foreigners really well.
Make expand, then defense it. Oh no, Boxer, no! White Rose kind of like, did I just do that? Look at that. Ret, Idra, Noonie, all the foreigners over there. Tosis, G5, giving him some props. Nice.
To make them feel special and make them feel like he's a guy worth looking at. That's the kind of guy I think of when I think of him.
Hello, my friends. It's me, Vulture. I wish you best of luck and big health. I hope you can feel you better and good luck to you. And
oh, he actually gave his phone to a friend. Oh my god. How epic is that? I'm starting to cry.
He's been to every tournament, places in like the top 5 every single one of them.
He is like the best person in the world. Oh man.
I hope you like his tactics and can use it in your games.
Star Nation movie. Oh, we're gonna watch this one, right? Uv versus White Raw. I don't know if this is English or Korean though.
We're diagonally from each other. Right. And I think that means we'll have to see exactly how White Raw opens, because last game, if you remember, he did not scout after the pylon. So it might.
Here, this is the same one in Korean, I think. Alexei Krupnik. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to chat. I've just been too enthralled by the White Raw fan video. Dude, Cicero, by the way, same thing. I feel like my rhythm is 26 hours as well. And I think, I'm saying it's about me, but I think it's because I just don't do enough. Like, I feel like probably 24 hours work better for me if I was, like, just doing more stuff that was tiring me out, you know? So that's what I'm gonna try and do, is, like, make sure I'm doing more stuff to hopefully get myself tired out in 24 hours instead of 26, because otherwise, yeah, I always just, like, sleep in too late. I guess the other thing is, like, if you have to wake up at a certain time for work or something, which I haven't had a steady, like, a normal job in a while. Never tried moving before? It might be worth a try.
외국 선수들도 꽤 괜찮은 플레이어들이 상당히 많더군요. 네, 전반적으로는 우리 선수에게 위협이 되지 않습니다. 몇몇 선수들은 조용히 지금 엄청나게 벼르고 벼르는 선수들 많아요. 쉽지 않습니다, 지금.
Just a theory of mine. But yeah, like if I'm like waking up, I guess it's like it makes sense that if you will go to sleep 2 hours later, but then you wake up at the same time, then you're gonna be tired enough to go to sleep earlier the next time, theoretically. Yeah, I've always been a night owl too. And yeah, 6 AM was terrible for me. But again, I also went to bed way too late. Almost every single day. Who was that? Was that Noonie? That wasn't Noonie, was it? I don't know who that was. No, it's not Noonie. Gamers get the most done at 3 AM after being awake for 4 hours. Facts. Factories. Fact Factory. Has anyone ever made a thing called a Fact Factory? That would be a good name for like a... I don't know. I was gonna say school, but that actually would be a terrible name for a school. Yeah, I had what was called zero period in high school, which meant that I had an extra class an hour before normal classes started, so I always had to get to school at like 7 or like 6:50 in the morning.
당신의 두 번째 정체 프로브가 만났기 때문에 그냥 입구 지역으로 나가는 프로브가 다시 한번 내려가면서 5지역 쪽을 통해서 지금 나가고
A meme Steam game? Yeah, I guess it could be a trivia game, right? It'd be a good name for a trivia game. Except if you want streamers to play it, it has to be a trivia game with like backstabbing. A trivia game where someone could be sus. And where you can call your opponent a noob, I guess? I don't know. Lyra looked kind of tense there, kind of intense. DT Rush. I mean, you have to try a cheese when you're against the Korean in WCG. Hey, is that Wheat and Tasteless right there? Tasteless had red hair, I think. That was I don't know if I'd seen that before. Oh, I think I have. It's just been a while. Wait, he saw the pylon, but he still proxied a gateway at the pylon. So he could do a proxy, Dark Templar, I guess. He's gonna, I think he had to cancel it. Huh. Oh, are they casters for some other language, I guess? Obviously. I wonder what language they were casting in. Ukrainian, perhaps? The world is in peril. The year is 2024. People's feelings matter more than objective reality. Facts, which used to ground humanity and create progress, are now seen as hate speech. It is up to you, great hero, to build what the world needs most. A factory for facts. A fact factory. In-game transactions available. Please spend $25 on this shirt for your character. Coming soon from Activision. That would make a very good meme game. Sounds like a building game now, where you have to build the fact factory. Like now it's like a factory simulator game. Ah, yes. Protoss hero. It's like this DT is just chopping everything up. Doesn't care about the turrets. How did that not kill the Marines? That was weird. Yeah, it was very... WCG was the only time when you could see Koreans versus non-Koreans. Almost ever. Oh, those mines are in his base? Uv got vultures in his base? Interesting.
이렇게 볼 수가 있겠네요. 상대편은 확장기지가 돌아가는 것도 아니고 이제 넥서스 막 쥐었어요. 네, 컴셋 만화 좀 모아서 수비해주면서 계속 병력 뽑을 거 아닙니까? 딱 이제 더 이상 올 의지가 없을 때 바로 나가면 돼요. 테란 망설일 필요 없어요. 그럼요. 자, 이번에는 또 셔틀이 어디 갑니까? 또다시 오죠. 한 번 더 오는데 본진 한 번 더 돌리나요? 네, 지금의 대처는 앞서서와 같지 않을 거야, 최현성.
More DTs? Oh, it's a Reaver this time. Cute. Wait, a Reaver and DTs. Oh man. Artosis is rolling in his not grave. What was that scarab? It went out towards the SCVs and then went back and behind the Reaver to attack the Vultures that were coming on behind it. Is he gonna block the ramp with DTs and then go, and then he can attack with the Reaver? That would actually be really cool. But he's got scans now. Never mind.
Warfield stabilized.
Hey, Flippy Killer! Thank you so much for the resub. Much appreciated. 9 months. We're about to give birth. Hey, Tergit, or Terhit. It's Uv versus White Raw, actually. Would you like to add any units to the Chatcraft, Flippy Killer? The latest of Flippy Killers. Turgy? Turhe? Alright, we get a tank. Tank versus 40 Zerglings. Who will win? Oh, he actually was able to sneak in and pick that Reaver back up. A Norwegian name. Yeah, I have already shown myself that I'm very bad at pronouncing Scandinavian names. I don't even know how to begin to pronounce it. Like, saying it's Norwegian doesn't actually even give me a hint on how to say it.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
I wonder if the net would tell me. Oh, we got some Marines. We got a Marine escort for the tank now.
확장기지 본진 포함해서 총 이제 3군데가 들어오고 있는 최현성이에요. 아, 병력수가 뭐 급격히 늘어나고 있죠.
Terge. Terge, maybe?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Terge? I'll see if I can look it up in a minute. 48 Zerglings! A Thirsty Bus is here to help. I wonder if there's a thing that'll tell me how to pronounce something in Norwegian. Let me see if Google Translate will do it.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Aww.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Well, couldn't quite take out Eve. That's alright. We got to see a little bit of the man, the myth, the legend, the super nice guy. Let's see. Oh, it's kind of funny. At the top it says White Raw, Ukraine. Oh, Ukraine.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Alright, so let's get back. We can get back to Lunara versus Zelos. Y'all are cool with that. But yeah, y'all should go follow White Raw on Twitter. Super nice guy. I've gotten to meet him in person a couple times, I think. No one has gotten this good with their channel points. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm pretty proud of it. There's some people who also have other mini games with their channel points. Like there's this one guy that came up with a Pokemon mini game for his channel points, and like an entire Fallout like mini RPG with channel points where you could like buy items and shit. It's very elaborate. But I like the interactive ones too. Yeah, I really think that people should do more with their channel points in general. And I would love to be able to do that as a business or something. Like, I would love to be able to come up with tools like Chatcraft for other people, but I don't know how to market myself for that.
You want a piece of me, boy?
But a lot of streamers are missing out on some opportunities for sure. King Boss NA coming in with some Marines. I'll refund one. He's got supply blocked. Need another depot. Uh-oh. Got some more zealots here as well. Is it Nalra? Yes. Yes. It is Nalra versus Zelos. Nalra versus Zelos from 2007. Sorry. I'm a little bit tired. I might be slurring my speech from all this root beer. Oh yeah, I was gonna try and look up no, it's not Slovenian. It's Norwegian. Let's see what it says here. Terjet. Is that right? It's probably not right.
Turjeta.
I don't know. Terje? Oh, so just Terje? Okay. Cool, cool. This is insulting.
Turjeta.
Turjeta. Let me see if I remove the T then. Oh, that's pronounced differently. Alright, Terjet. Terja. Terje. I got it? Alright. Finally got it. Look at this wall. Marines being cute, dancing back and forth. Trying to bait that zealot. Terja? Terje? Terje? I'm trying to say jet without to the T, like it's like you said. Terje? I'll probably never get it completely correct, but the last one again. Okay, cool. We're gonna have a spicy little Chatcraft, aren't we? Although with double the supply of Zerglings. Hey, I'm dating your dad. Welcome. Long time no see. Mad root beer. Unknown hero coming in with a depot. How's the Starcraft coming about? Same as always. Same as always. I'm a little low energy today because I basically didn't sleep last night. So I apologize. But yeah, it's going alright. Had some very interesting games today. It's some boring games as well, but we had some very interesting ones. I love Nalra. Big fan of Zelos as a player. Big fan of Nalra as a player and his play, I guess. Are your games you watch random? Sometimes they are. Today, like this last couple weeks, sometimes it's easier for me to like have a strategy or whatever. So we've just been watching all the way through the GOM TV MSL. Excuse me. watching through GOM TV MSL. So we started with the round of 32 when we watched the group stages. Except I think we skipped one group that was all Terrans. And round of 16, and now round of 8. So this is, I think, the last series of the round of 8. Sometimes I'll just load up like a pro league set, like a team league set. So it's kind of just but sometimes I'll just, if I'm really lazy, I'll just go on YouTube and I'll just, whatever recommendation it says, it'll be like, at the end of the game, it'll be like, we suggest you watch these games next, and I'll just do whichever one sounds kind of good, or just let it autoplay even sometimes. That Scarab cost, how much do Scarabs cost? 15 minerals or 25? I forgot. And then it caused him to lose like a couple hundred minerals worth of mining time just by forcing the SCVs to run away. Okay, I thought it was 15, but I was like, am I wrong about that? I feel like I've been wrong before. $40 worth of Archons. That would probably win it. Yeah, interceptors are 25. Is there anything else that gets built like that? I think that's it. Yeah. Well, I just felt myself start to crash. Like, I just, like, blinked and my eyes stayed closed for, like, a second while I was blinking and I, like, almost fell asleep. You spelled carrier wrong. There, it's got a couple R's in the middle. Keep checking. Take carrier of your butthole. I feel like that sounds like the start of a joke. How can you tell if a Goliath is single? Like, that's like a Starcraft dad joke start or something like that.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I don't know what the punchline would be yet, though. How can you tell if a Goliath is single? Because no one is caring about it. Bit of a stretch. Oh, was he failing the Bisu mine walk? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh, Zerglings. It's a lot of Zerglings. Underrepresented. Zerg are not usually underrepresented. Do you guys remember the time when there was like 1 week where Zerg didn't win for like a week and a half or 2 weeks or something like that? And they all got butthurt even though they had twice as many wins and decided that it wasn't worth buying Zerg units anymore, and then they started winning everything again. Okay, he's actually clearing a lot. Like, Nalra's gonna lose his whole army here, but he did clear out a fair amount of stuff there. Zerg killed my family? Oh yeah, they were stuck at 69. Yeah, I think you're right. Terge. He should have backed out. I mean, that's kind of the rule, right? When you go in, when your Dragoons start taking hits, you back out again. Save your Dragoons, remake Zealots, take damage and get out. Oh snap! Flippy Killer, thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. I just for some reason thought that maybe I should have reacted to that, like I got hit with the Yamato. Boom! Thank you for the cheers. Much appreciated. My own alert there where it says get going live always messes me up. Thank you for 100 more bits. Do you want to add some like a Vulture? We can add a Vulture in exchange for the bits. Because a Vulture is usually 170. Alright. Terran need a little bit of help right now against these Zerglings. We got a tank as well, though. Hydra's 170. What is a Vulture? 140? Okay. Cicero's like, oh no, there's one more Vulture. We need a million more Zerglings. Yeah, they're both like less than 200, so similar. Add battle cruiser. You can add a battle cruiser to the chat. By the way, what is going on in this game right now? This is kind of insane. I think that Nral is just going to lose everything again, though. Yeah, you can't... Oh, wait, he's coming back! Yeah, now he's stuck outside of... If he gotten up the ramp, maybe? But he never fully got up the ramp. Nalra never fully got up Zealous' ramp, so... Oh, Zealous has a hidden base, too, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think Zealous has this one. Oh man, I am like falling asleep tired right now. I might need to end stream like a little bit early. I'm fading. Although I should probably like stay up at least a little bit. I should probably stay up until like 10. And then try and crash and like sleep through the night. Maybe try and fix my sleep schedule. Yeah, that's not a good position for the Protoss to be in with tanks shelling their gateways, huh? Oh, we snuck a DT out though. Slowly chopping away. Oh, he actually managed to kill the DT with the unsieged tank and the vultures before the other tanks shelled it. That was pretty clutch. Could if he hadn't done that and unsieged the tanks, he could have taken a lot of damage there. Look at how I can't stop ranting about how stone cold Zelos is. All right, Zelos is up 2-1. We'll do one more game. Una más. Hanado. You used more than 30 pieces of cutlery in one day. How? How could you use 30 pieces of cutlery in one day? Yes, it's best of 5. Best of 5. So Zealous is up 2-1. If Zealous wins this game, he advances to the semifinals. Oh, that's for one of your toy car. Return. Maybe I'll go on a walk or something like that. Try and stay awake for a little bit. You go out tools when you cook? But 30? 30? Like, I could see if you're making something elaborate, like 10 or 15. I don't know. I'm like what am I trying to say? I'm not like obsessed or anything like that, but I'm very I make it a point. That's appropriate to describe the effort I put into it. I make it a point to use as little stuff as possible when I'm cooking. So like I use the same cutting board, the same knife for everything. Cause it's all going in the same dish anyway, so it doesn't matter if there's a little, you know, little touching of stuff. Sometimes it's okay for my carrots to touch my potatoes. They just, you know, they get off on it, but that's fine. Use the same knife. Except for making pasta? How do you ruin pasta by using the same knife? And actually, so I do actually, for pasta, the way I conserve with that is I use one pot. And I actually put the lid on the pot and hold the lid. I hold the lid on and then I tip it with oven mitts to like just drain the water out the side of the pot with the lid instead of using a colander. So I've saved the colander, right? And then I put the pasta back in the pot, which the pot is still hot, and I put the sauce on top of the pasta. So the pasta and the pot heat the sauce. I don't have to use a separate pan for heating up sauce or anything like that. So it's all one pot. One pot, one mixing spoon. That's all I make dirty when I make pasta. She thinks you're crazy? Dude, it's the way to go. You save a colanders are so hard to clean. No one ever wants to clean a colander. Cleaning washes away the goodies from the last meal? Never use my dishwasher or sink. Dude, that's my old roommate called that the one bowl policy. He would just have one bowl and would just put every meal in it and never wash it. Or like he'd wash it every once in a while. But I actually used to rinse it and wash it. I thought that was the point. He's like, no, you don't even wash it. You just eat. You just eat your food with the leftovers from the last food. Never got sick, I don't think. You rinse it after you dump the noodles out? Yeah, see, I don't rinse my pasta. I just don't really... I don't feel the need to do that. Or what, the colander? You rinse the colander? Dude, the colanders, they still get like little bits of pasta and the little holes and stuff. Oh, so you go pot into colander, back into pot. You don't have that issue? Well, you've got the magic colander touch. What's up, Lucky Rebellion? I wets the dries, and then I dries the wets. I don't know, man. I've never met a colander that didn't screw me up like that. I had a steamer once that was pretty good, which was like a rubber steamer. I would steam stuff with it. It would clean out pretty well. But I actually, these days I don't even use a steamer to steam things. I just like, if I'm gonna steam something, I just put water in the pot and like, the bottom of it gets boiled a little bit, but that's okay. Excuse me. Get it out quickly and then wash it real quick. Or I could never get it dirty in the first place by using my pot method. I don't actually own a colander, and if I keep doing it the way I'm doing it, I'll never have to buy one. Also, sometimes I like to, again, to save space or whatever, usually I'll throw the pasta in, and when the pasta is almost done, I'll throw veggies in as well on the top, so they'll like boil / steam. Like, I'll usually throw some broccoli in on top, and that's harder to clean off of a colander. Excuse me. That's true. Although I do actually own a small blender. I got a little mini blender for making smoothie, like protein shakes, basically. I can make smoothies as well, I guess, but... At what point does a smoothie become a shake? Like, can you put fruit in a shake? Or if the moment you add fruit, it becomes a smoothie? Oh no. Oh no. Zelos. Has to have dairy in it? I have protein shakes all the time that are dairy free. That's just a milkshake. It could be a shake, but not a milkshake, matey. It's not a real shake. I think it is. It says shake on the bottle. Nice protein smoothie. Excellent. Is it a powder thing? Yeah, I usually use like just powder. And then here's my secret. I usually get chocolate protein powder. And I'll just use water. Put in half a banana. That shit is bomb. See, look, Diggity's on it already with the banana. A cucumber is interesting. A cucumber with banana, I would not expect that. Guys, quit boring David Angel 64. Dude, strawberries are good too. Strawberries are really good, yeah. I mean, bananas and strawberries go good with chocolate anyway, so like, it's good in a chocolate protein shake. Don't worry, X, I'm leaving after this game. One fact, one star. One starport is 1 star. Starcraft 1 is star 1. That's what they say in Korea. If you're talking about Starcraft 1 or Starcraft 2, they just say star 1. Star 1 Kasta. I used to remember how to say caster in Korean, but I don't remember anymore. I mean, you could put up a VOD. Pretend I'm streaming. I'm just so freaking tired, man. I'm freaking tired. I'm starting to do this. Like, if I didn't have the hiccups right now, I'd be like falling asleep. The hiccups are my alarm clock. My alarm clock. I did live in Korea. Yeah, I lived in Korea for... Oh, there's a Wraith out. Oh, Dragoon going after the Wraith. Dragoon's coming in the front. We only got 1 Scarab off on some SCVs. This is not going to go well. I thought Nalrod won this game. He was marching up with Dragoons into Zealous' main, killing his tanks. I accidentally bought a vanilla protein powder shake, like a whole jar or whatever of it. So now I'm stuck with it. But luckily, in the holidays, I made some chocolate cookies. So I have some chocolate powder around, so I just put some chocolate powder in. And actually, I actually have pure protein powder. So I use the mix. But then I actually also add extra protein, just so it's a little bit more protein per calorie. That works out pretty well. It's kind of obnoxious to have to do that, but... Oh no! Oh, was that a full dropship? I think that was a... Or maybe those vultures came out of it. Still bad. We're gonna raid probably Jaeyoon after this, so you'll still have someone live that you can watch. There's more streamers than just me on the internet sometimes. I hope we rage. I did last time, actually. I think you were in bed. I did Slay the Spire and then raided my friend who plays who streams Raid Shadow Legends. So we actually did Raid Shadow Legends. We could raid him again if you want. Might be awkward though. Just busting your chops. Just busting your nuts. I actually kind of want to play some Slay the Spire maybe. So maybe I will stay streaming and just switch to Spire. But I'm like so tired. I'm like starting to fall asleep at the wheel here. See, I don't think I can go to sleep at 8:30. How is Zello still in this game? It looks like Nalra's killing this. Am I wrong? I haven't been paying too much attention. I think if I try and go to bed at 8:30, then I ruin my sleep schedule even more. The Protoss traitor? What?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Ugh.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, isn't that a great name? It like somehow manages to be like interesting and like kind of clever and also like creepy and off-putting in a strange way at the same time.
Piece of me, boy.
He was in the quartet of people spending 20k a piece to beat your previous big bang. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, he's about to bomb those tanks? He is bombing the tanks. How much did he accomplish with those tanks, actually? Did he kill much there? Must have gotten something done. Dude, Diggity, did you know that there's a mod where you can play co-op Slay the Spire? Where you have two people playing, like, against the same enemies, and you have, like, two characters playing? Kind of like the board game, basically? Yeah. I think that might be fun. Might be, I don't know if they buff the enemies to make it not too easy or something like that. But I think it's kind of cool because you could have like a silent applying weak and a ironclad applying vuln to enemies or something like that. Yeah, I saw someone. I rated someone the other day that was playing with their friend, and they were showing both their screens. I haven't played it, but it's to test it out. But it looked very interesting. I thought Zealous was dead like twice, man. He's still in it. He's still pushing across the map. This is kind of cray. Oh, that storm though. Those were good storms. Oh, is he going carriers? Uh-oh. Yeah, he might not have the time for that. 120 Zerglings! Madness! Remember online SC where you faced waves of enemies and saw how many rounds you could survive? Oh, was that a UMS or something? That sounds cool. Sounds very fun, actually. No, I never played that. Welcome, Ryan Bet. Defend the temple. Is there anywhere you can find these old UMSs anywhere still, or are they just gone to time? Lost to the time. I'm usually not affected that much by sleep deprivation, but I might be feeling it a little bit this evening. People are playing them on Battle.net. Nice. Nice. Run, Dragoons, run! I think I might need to stay streaming just because, like, I know that if I stop stream right now, I'm just gonna go lay down and go to bed. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna lay down for a second because I can't keep my eyes open. I'll just wake up in 15 minutes and then I'll stay up for a little longer and like, but I need to stay up till at least 10. But maybe I should go for a walk or something. I don't know. Why stay up? Because if I go to bed now, I'll wake up at like in 4 or 5 hours at 1 in the morning, and my body will be like, that was a nice nap. And then I will have re-ruined my sleep schedule. Well, continued to ruin my sleep schedule, I guess. I've never fixed it. Wow, Zelos pulled it off. Zelos actually pulled it off. I know you're probably going to say like, oh, well, why bother having a sleep schedule? And it's just because I have been reminded recently that if I don't, I do feel kind of crappier. Like I need to have some sort of a sleep schedule when I'm not sleeping during the day, because otherwise my body rebels. And I have days where I wake up and I just feel like nasty and like I have a headache and like I would be fine personally with just not having a sleep schedule. My body just doesn't do okay with it, and so I have entire days that are just ruined because I feel like shit. So I like need to feel like shit on other days in order to fix my sleep schedule so I can avoid those shit days, I guess. Anyway, so it's just I'm old. Trying to figure out how to make things work being old. Alright, let's do this Chatcraft. I've got 10 Zerglings here. So we need 12 of these groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Is that right? 12 times 10 is 120. Run 20 miles, then sleep. I actually should do that. I've thought about buying a treadmill. If I was not poor, I would buy a treadmill. 100%. 1000% I would buy a treadmill if I could right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 zealots. And 24 marines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. And a tank and a vulture. We'll just put those right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a lot of Zerglings. It's a Zergling. It's a smaller type of Zerg. Okay. Are they showing the bracket on camera right now? Yeah, they're showing the bracket, the next matchups. So the semifinals are Mind versus Savior and Zelos versus Bisu. A TVZ and a TVP. Interesting. We could have a Bisu versus Savior rematch, hypothetically. Yes, it's actually 60 pairs of Zerglings. If you don't have a mental illness, lack of sleep will give you one. Oh, well, that's nice of it. That's very kind. Alright, let's go ahead and load up the map. Get it rolling. Next matchup is going to be Mind versus Savior. Ma Jae-yoon. I just realized that Jae-yoon's name is like Savior's name. Alright. Let's switch up into the battle screen. Here we go. I'm not sure why the win totals are on. They shouldn't be. Probably because I screwed up something earlier. It's okay. Let's get going. Let's see if the Zerg could possibly win this. Some of them are like, we're gonna chill over here for a minute, give them a head start. But in the end, it is an absolute Zerg swarm slaughter! Cicero, Minions, David Angel 64, Booty Clapper 28, and Dignity SC all contributing, and in the end it's gonna be with Cicero with the almost 6,000 minerals spent. Helping take home the win. He was the one that started it all. Got the Zerg rolling. Added some more as well. Glad the Zerg are OP in Chatcraft. So I'm just trying to figure out if like playing Slay the Spire will be a way to stay awake, or if going to bed will be the way to stay awake. I mean, look at this one Zergling, by the way. Still hanging around in the middle. Just, like, trying to figure out where to go. It's stuck between some compatriot Zerglings, and it's just like... Look at this Zergling. How is this the one Zergling I have selected, by the way? I don't remember clicking on any Zerglings, but apparently I clicked on one Zergling and it ended up being the one stuck in the middle dancing. Like, I didn't click on it to show what it was. This is just a coincidence. That's really bizarre, actually. That's really, really strange that I just clicked on a random Zergling and it happens to be the one happy dancing Zergling. Oh, man. He's stoked. It's the chosen one! That's just so weird. Let's just raid Jaeyoon. I think I'll probably end up playing Slay the Spire, but I'll probably just end up playing it offline. I just don't have the energy to be a human being right now. Dance like no one's observing. Dance like no one's overlording you. We'll give Jaeyoon a raid. I think that's a good compromise, is maybe I'll just play a game offline. To stay awake. Oops. Because I need something to do to occupy my mind for at least an hour. Yeah, my neighborhood sucks for walking, but maybe I'll like stand outside in the cold or something. That might be a way to do it. Thank you for Chatcraft. All right, everybody, have a good night. I am gonna try and be productive tomorrow, but then I might also break down and just stream Slay the Spire in the afternoon instead of being productive. We'll see, but I do have a busy week, so maybe I won't. I don't know. Either way, thanks for joining me. Have a good night. Take care. Thanks for watching. And see if you can come up with a punchline for the joke, how can you tell if a Goliath is single?